Hello and welcome to our Friday Night Rivals pregame show brought to you by Food City. I'm PJ Johnson alongside Sports Director Casey Getz. And tonight, Casey, we've got a battle of Bristol, Virginia, two schools just 3 miles apart.
Yeah, Virginia High making the very short trip to John Battle to take on the Trojans. Both teams 0-1 on the season. This is the 58th meeting between these two Bristol, Virginia schools. It's been all Bearcats, though. They lead the series 45-11-1. First meeting was all the way back in 1963. Virginia High won that game 20-0. The Bearcats have won 5 in a row over John Battle. The last time John Battle won, PJ, was 2013.
And Casey, we're just getting started on the pregame show. When we come back, we're going to sit down with the new head coach of the John Battle Trojans. But first, we're thankful to Food City for being a sponsor of our show. Here's Food City President and CEO Steve Smith.
Hi, I'm Steve Smith with Food City. It's great to partner with WCYB to sponsor the Friday Night Rivals pregame show. You know, football in our communities is so important as families gather to root on their home team, to watch either in person or to watch on TV. And we're excited to be a sponsor. And don't forget, Food City is your tailgating headquarters.
Toyota's Last Chance Clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a RAV4 with 3.9. Correction, where you can now get 1.9 financing for 60 months on an adventurous new 2019 RAV4. Or get a low mileage lease payment cut to $199 a month with the most advanced safety features and a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Experience the taste of Chicago at the Angry Italian, 16 6th Street, Bristol, Tennessee, right down the road from the post office.
For great Italian food, salads, and yes, the pizza, the best choice in person or ordering online is the Angry Italian, 6th Street, Bristol, Tennessee, just past the post office.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand-cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
We've got the new Lexus to fit your life and your style.
Drive a new ES350 for $375 a month.
Nothing else feels quite like a Lexus.
And nothing else feels like the buying experience at Lexus of Kingsport, where our commitment to you sets us apart.
Fox 39 News at 10, your exclusive home of the Fox 39 10-day forecast, so you can plan ahead. Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks brings you the first forecast of the night with weather information to help keep you and your family safe. Ricky Matthews goes beyond the maps with Weather Why to answer questions on how weather happens. During severe weather, Dave will be issuing weather alerts so you can plan ahead for the next big weather maker. Get your last forecast of the night first on Fox 39 News at 10.
And welcome back to the Friday Night Rivals pregame show. John Battle's going to try for a rare win over Virginia High tonight. And they've got a new head coach this year, Case.
Yeah, John Battle hasn't beaten Virginia High since 2013. John Battle seniors 0-3 against the Bearcats. This is their last chance at getting a win over their biggest rival. Trojans have a new head coach this year in Bradley Ricker. He played in this rivalry, and he knows what it means to the kids and what it would mean for this group to finally get a win over Virginia High.
Seniors are very excited. They're very hungry for it. And they just love being a part of the rivalry, but they're definitely more confident this year. They're excited, and they just need to bring that confidence with them Friday night.
The kids all know each other. They probably hang out in the summer and they talk. Is that always a concern for a football coach when two schools are so close that stuff gets out?
Oh, yeah. Well, they interact with each other all the time. They hang out with each other, but usually when it gets between the lights or gets between the lines and under the lights, they take that rivalry pretty seriously. I was a part of it back in '06 when I played here, so we all know what it's about, and they enjoy playing in it.
You're more old school with the triple option. It's kind of like a throwback thing. Talk about the triple option and why it presents problems for people.
We run it out of the gun, so we run the triple gun. We got it from Coach DeMayo, legendary college coach, but what he does is we just try to get them with multiple formations and just try to confuse defenses. But just having our read keys, knowing what we're supposed to do, knowing what we're reading, and try to catch them off guard every once in a while.
And yet, when we look across this locker room, there's a big banner that says Hog Squad. And when I pointed that out to you, you had a big smile on your face.
Those 5 up front, they are the heartbeat of the team, let me tell you. And with Eddie Rodriguez, Tyler McLeod, John Phipps, Jonah Welsh, Nash Clifton, those are the biggest teddy bears, but when you get between the lines, they don't want you to cross them. So, but yeah, I love those guys deeply. So,
what's been the biggest adjustment for you going from assistant coach to head coach?
I guess the administrative part of it. I didn't realize how much that entailed, but I've still enjoyed it. I love these kids. I love coaching. But it's been a little bit faster for me coming up one day at a time for me. But it's been going a lot faster. Last Friday was definitely an adjustment for me because I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, when we're on defense, I'm focused on that offensive aspect, trying to think ahead, but you got to stay in the game one play at a time.
Have you had a chance to look at Virginia High? And if you have, I'm sure you have, what impresses you about them?
Stevie Thomas, I do believe, number 20, very good running back, very shifty. He's definitely hard to take down by yourself, so our defense has got to get together, swarm together, and take him down all 11 as one. So, but yeah, he's a very good running back, and they're very fast all around as a whole. So. That's what we've got to focus on this week, too.
Is Virginia High the biggest rival for John Battle, and if so, why?
For me personally, it always was. Virginia High was more of course, is that 3 miles down the road. Abingdon was always in our county, but I always saw Virginia High as the Battle of Bristol. Abingdon was always up the road in their own town, but we're both sharing Bristol, Virginia, so kind of the Battle of Bristol aspect for me.
How about for you when you were playing? Did you ever envision yourself getting into coaching, and even getting into coaching as an assistant is one thing, but then becoming a head coach? Was this always an aspiration for you?
And that's kind of a funny story. It actually happened my senior year of high school. One of my best friends we played basketball together, baseball together, and he always came up to me and said, "Hey, I think you need to start coaching, kind of turn the program around." And that always stuck to me. So I went into college having that aspiration of being a coach, either at the high school level or the college level, but I always wanted to come back home as well.
So you were determined to turn this place around?
I love this place. I love everything around here. I love this community. Very good community support for John Battle, even though we are kind of split right in the middle between Abingdon and Virginia High, but we have great support each and every Friday night.
Is it kind of a chip on the shoulder thing because Battle's always overlooked? Like you say, you're between the two other schools. You're the little brother almost. And do you think the school has a little chip on its shoulder?
Oh, of course. We've never been looked at as a football school, I guess you'd say. I like that. The kids like that. They kind of like that, being the underdog, trying to kind of stay under the radar. But they're excited. They just want to come out and play well and get that chip off their shoulder.
Home opener, first game as a head coach at John Battle on your home field. What kind of emotions do you think there'll be Friday night?
Oh, it'll be very overwhelming, I think, at first, but I'm excited. I'm excited for these young men. Of course, big rivalry, being televised. A lot of emotions be flying, but they gotta stay in check and just play between the lines.
All right, so we've heard from John Battle, but don't worry, Virginia High fans, your coach is coming up next.
Our conversation with Bearcat head football coach Michael Christ is next on Friday Night Rivals pregame show.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On friendshipcars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from friendshipcars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
Things that make you go,
Fantasia.
Shaka Khan.
It's Larry Bird. Things that make you go,
Things that make you go, go. Things that make you go.
Things that make you go.
Mass singer.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Reunions. They're those wonderful times when we meet up with old friends and make some new ones. They're when we come back to the place where it all began, a place that's familiar, but always manages to surprise us. Because even if we weren't born here, it's a part of us. And we're always happy to be back. Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. Tickets on sale now.
And welcome back to the Friday Night Rivals pregame show brought to you by Food City as we get you ready to play Virginia High and John Battle at the top of the hour.
Michael Chris is in his 7th year at Virginia High. He grew up in the Blacksburg area, so he certainly knows a thing or two about Southwest Virginia. But we all have stereotypes in life, PJ. And in Southwest Virginia, the stereotype when it comes to football is it's all power and not much finesse. Chris, though, thought that would work to his advantage 7 years ago. But now his style is no longer the outlier in Southwest Virginia.
I thought when we came here, we were going to be different because we were spread. We threw it around our first year, and we were really one of the only teams doing that. You know, Richlands did it some, but we really felt like we were different then. Now, you know, everybody's involved in some type of spread. So I feel like football has just kind of evolved in terms of what you see on Saturdays, you're going to see a lot of on Friday nights. People are trying to get their athletes in space. So, you know, I don't think the game is any less physical. You know, I think historically the stereotype would be Southwest Virginia is really physical football, and I still think it is. But I think there are some athletes and people spread it around now. So I guess as much as anything, offenses have diversified in those 7 years.
What does the Virginia High-John Battle rivalry game mean to you?
It's a fun rivalry because, you know, unlike some of our other rivalries, we're the same size, we're in the same region. I think our kids know their kids really well. They kind of grow up playing against them in Little League and in other sports. So, you know, as much as anything, I kind of find it to be a fun rivalry. You know, we'll have students that maybe attend Bristol City schools and then move. You know, that's an easy transition. So I think there's just a lot of familiarity between the two schools and the student bodies, which makes it a little more exciting.
Does it also make it difficult in the ways because the kids know each other so much, and with social media talking back and forth, you have to give them a little pep talk?
The funny thing is you have to tell them just to focus on the task at hand sometimes. And this happened the other day. We were talking personnel, and they said, well, I think he's going to be out. I talked to him, and this person's going to be out. And I said, well, we don't know any of that, but this is what we're going to, this is the facts we know, and we're just going to roll with it like that. So sometimes there's more information out there than probably needs to be, so you sort of have to wade through that and kind of get them back, I guess, focused on the actual task.
Is it odd, though, that so close in proximity, but you guys aren't in the same conference? I mean, do you feel like you guys should be in the same conference?
You think that. You're like, hey, you're not in the same district. You know, you're, 3 miles away from each other. So, you know, that is odd. And, that would be for people above my pay grade to figure out why we're not in the same district. But it is different.
You hear a lot of coaches say teams make their biggest strides between games 1 and 2. You know, you've been around this long enough. Do you feel that's the case?
I do. I hope so. You know, as we head into week 2, we have to get better. I thought from the benefit game to game 1, we progressed tremendously offensively. But I felt like we didn't progress defensively. So, you know, a point of emphasis is we have to get better defensively this week. And they run a triple option. So it certainly is assignment football, and that's an area we need to get better.
Was there any bright spots in your eyes? I know you never want to lose, but did you learn something from the loss?
You know, early in the season, and I said this before, you know, we had basically 0 returning defensive starters, and I'm not using that as an excuse by any means, but as a coach, you have to kind of figure out what your guys can do. And sometimes what you think you're going to be able to do in terms of having that identity offensively and defensively, isn't really the case. What you thought in paper and what we thought in preseason meetings and through preseason practices, then you get out there in live competition and you realize you have to adjust. And I think that's where we are. We have to adjust, particularly defensively with what our mindset is and what our aspect is.
In this rivalry between John Battle and Virginia, I believe you guys have won the last 5 years. I was starting bragging rights. That's a lot of fun. But has there been a common theme you've seen over the games? Have been able you guys to pull these out the last 5 years?
They're always tight. No matter who's better on paper, it's always going to be a tight game. Particularly, even if necessarily we felt like some years maybe we were more talented, but for 2 quarters it was going to be incredibly tight, and that's something we talk to our kids about. We're going to get their best effort. We better bring our best effort. So, I think the biggest thing is just that it's going to be heated early, and it's going to be incredibly tight. Last year, we kind of pulled it out in the end. We were ahead, but sort of just held on. And I think, this year, I think we're similar on paper. I really do. I think where our both programs' numbers are, we have some two-way guys. They have some two-way guys. So I think it's really going to come down to who can kind of finish in the fourth.
Have you prepared your kids for what's to come? It's not every day you're on TV. It's going to bring a lot of attention, not only the fans that'll be there, but the fans that are watching out in TV land.
We haven't talked a lot about it, and I know that sounds cliche for coaches to say it's just another game, but I always feel like, if your process gets any different week to week, then that creates a little chaos and doubt. Why would this week be more important than another week? So I think, basically your effort and your attitude are your controllables. What we do on the field is what we control. We can't control who's watching or so forth. So we need to focus on what our responsibilities are. So no, we haven't talked a lot about that. I'm sure over time it's probably would be good to address, because I'm sure they'll hear that it'll be on TV. I know they know it's going to be on TV. So reality is you probably just gave me something to talk about after practice.
We are just minutes away from kickoff between John Battle and Virginia High. Our Food City pregame show continues after this.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning, 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Saturday, September the 14th, join us at the Pinnacle for the Tri-Cities Walk Run to End Childhood Cancer.
Families at St. Jude never receive a bill for travel, treatment, housing, or food.
Go to stjude.org/walkrun to sign up and join the team.
September's Friday Night Rivals High School Football Month on Fox 39. See a different matchup every Friday night on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, driven by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
And welcome back to our Food City pregame show. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff now between Virginia High and John Battle.
Both team enters tonight's games 0-1 records. Somebody's going to get win number 1 tonight. Now let's check in with Olivia Bailey, who has this week's Toyota Spotlight.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
If you make a list of all the responsibilities Chris Long has, you'd think he's an employee. He oversees John Battle's TV station, coffee shop, and is on standby for school IT support.
Whenever somebody needs something, I'm right there. Even if I can't do it, I'll find some way to help them do it.
But But Long is just a senior at John Battle High School. He plans to study electrical engineering in college, so all of his skills right now are self-taught.
People would send me old TVs, computers, hair dryers even, and I would just take them apart and look at what's in the inside of them, and it just grew my passion for computers and stuff like that.
Staff say Long is a needed resource, providing audio and video for the school and his community.
It's something that I love doing, so it's not really work to me, it's just something fun that I get to do.
There's only one way to make a statement. Make it in a new Ford Mustang from Empire Ford in Abingdon. The classic performance car that only gets better inside and out. Take one for a spin and you'll be blown away.
Come see why there's only one. Empire Ford in Abingdon, Virginia. Saturday, September the 14th, join us at the Pinnacle for the Tri-Cities Walk Run to End Childhood Cancer.
Families at St. Jude never receive a bill for travel, treatment, housing, or food.
Go to stjude.org/walkrun to sign up and join the team.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On FriendshipCars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from FriendshipCars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
September is Friday Night Rivals High School Football Month on Fox 39. See a different matchup every Friday night on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, driven by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Save up to 20% on most Ford vehicles and partner pricing on all other models, plus complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass. Partner pricing is available now and only at Empire Ford.
Come see why there's only one. Empire Ford in Abingdon, Virginia.
Remember, the News 5 team is here tonight.
Welcome to Battle Hill, everyone. I'm PJ Johnson along with Casey Getz as we await the Battle of Bristol, Virginia High and John Battle.
Yeah, really excited for this one, PJ. I know both teams excited for this game as well. Both coming off losses last week. Somebody is getting win number one tonight. This is a great rivalry game. Schools separated by about 3-4 miles, depending on which way you want to go from one to the other. So very exciting rivalry game. Good crowd on hand for tonight. Really looking forward to the game.
Now, last week we saw a battle through the air. This week we won't see many balls in the air.
Yeah, if you like passing, last week was definitely your game, David Crockett and Science-Hill. This week, it's all about the ground game. John Battle, they run the option out of the shotgun. They call it the option out of the gun.
Yeah.
Virginia High also is a ground-oriented team as well. So, yeah, there'll be much more running in this one. That's why I think it's really important for both teams to get an early lead. Neither one of these offenses are built to come back from 2-3 touchdowns down.
Now, last week, both teams actually struggled in the win-loss column. Both made a lot of mistakes, and we talked to both coaches in the pregame, as most of the folks saw. Both coaches emphasized that's what they worked on all week, trying to correct those mistakes.
Yeah, really, Coach Michael Chris of Virginia High especially told us he always thinks the biggest improvement a team makes is between games 1 and 2. Remember, for Virginia, this is only week 2, so this is the second game for both teams. Both coaches feel like they have a lot of areas to clean up on their team. They think tonight is when hopefully you're going to see the best version of their 2019 team.
I talked about this briefly in the pregame. When you played the triple option, every triple option coach I've ever been around, and that's what we ran in high school. That's how old that offense is. The key is the fullback, because what you want to do, if the defense doesn't step up to stop the fullback, you just keep giving it to him. But once the fullback stops, that's when the option opens up. The quarterback can run. He can pitch it to the running back. That's what makes this offense so unique and dangerous.
Yeah, Dylan Cunningham is the fullback for John Battle, and Coach Chris said that is the #1 priority, is stopping Cunningham. If he gets going, it opens up so many other possible options for John Battle, and then really it could be a long night for Virginia High. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, when Virginia High's an offense, they got to get Stevie Thomas going. He did not really get much going last week. week against Tazewell. Even in the benefit game they had against Union, Coach said he didn't really do much. They need to get Stevie Thomas some early success, and that'll open things up for the Bearcats.
And, of course, both those guys are number 20, so if you're following at home, it's going to be really easy.
Yeah, number 20 for both 20s are the keys to the game tonight for both teams here. And also, for Virginia High, they have a new quarterback, Gage Richard. This is his second career varsity start, so let's see how he does in this one as well. Walker Osborne, starting quarterback for John Battle. He was last week anyway. We're under hearing there might be moving some people around this week in the starting lineup for John Battle. Coach Ricker didn't really want to talk to us too much about some possible lineup changes. They had a couple injuries last week against Abingdon, so we'll see once the game's underway what John Battle has. But don't be surprised if there's a couple different combinations for the Trojans.
Yeah, they were struggling even later in the week to give us the information we need to bring the game, because they don't quite know until game time if a kid's going to be able to play or not.
Yeah, sometimes you say the game time decisions, truly some of them are. We heard one earlier in the week, one of the kids was not going to play, but now we're hearing that he is going to play. So it'll be interesting to see here what happens as we're getting down. The clock has about a little over 4 minutes until kickoff here up on Battle Hill.
Now you're watching Sky 5, brought to you by Empire Ford. Look at that beautiful side of this stadium. They worked on it starting on Thursday to paint the field and to make it all presentable and get all fancy, and John Battle High School's never looked better. I mean, it's got a regal setting tonight here on Battle Hill, Casey.
It is the fans. Here's the John Battle. Sidelines are filling up here. People are coming in, and I like these 7 o'clock kickoffs in Southwest Virginia. We did ask Coach Ricker if he liked, and Coach Chris if they like it. And one thing Coach Chris brought up that I hadn't really thought about, he said, I like the 7 o'clock kickoffs if it's close, but he's like, the problem is getting buses if it's further away. When they go to Richlands or Graham, he said it's hard for us to get a bus till about 4:45, so we're getting to the game 45 minutes before it starts. That's something I hadn't thought about, but they had no trouble getting here in plenty of time today.
Now, part of tonight's pregame pregame honor will honor Coach John Odom, the late Coach John Odom, who was not only a star athlete here at John Battle High School, he's also the basketball coach, and he had a terrific, hard-fought battle against cancer. He was so courageous. We heard that from the other coaches that he was coaching right up until the very end. He's quite a man. Yeah, I mean, especially last season, while he was going to Duke University for some cancer treatments, I think he only missed 1 or 2 games, if I remember, last season. His wife, Ashley Odom, and their kids are going to be up for the coin toss, or they're scheduled to be up for the coin toss tonight for John Battle, so that'll be definitely a special moment here up on Battle Hill. Yeah, we're getting ready for that. John Odom led the Trojans to the state finals along with Jimmy Gobble in basketball. Then he went on to have a great career at Virginia Intermont, but he was always so dedicated to this school and this program. And so when he had a chance to come back and be the basketball coach, he took that chance and really worked so hard. And it's so tragic to lose someone like this so young in their career. But cancer is just a disease. Sometimes you just don't have any answers for it. Yeah, I'm looking down on the field. I see Mrs. Odom there, and the kids are right behind the John Battle 4 captains that are getting ready to head out to the game for the coin toss. See both teams getting ready to run out here in a few minutes. And we do have Olivia Bailey down there. She's going to be getting into position for the coin toss, we hope. And here comes John Battle as they come out here for the first home game of the year for the Trojans. Of course, last week, John Battle, they lost at Abingdon, PJ, 45-14. And the captains of the field are now coming out at midfield to meet, and that's where the coin toss will take place. And as you said, Mrs. Odom will officially flip the coin. Yeah, there she is right there with her 3 kids heading out there to midfield. She's a teacher here at John Battle High School, is Mrs. Odom.
As you know, the Battle community lost a dear friend and coach last month. This one's for you, John.
We do have Olivia Bailey down there. We'll see if we can get in touch with Olivia. See if it's heads or tails. Olivia, you down there?
I just talked to them moments ago, and they just said this is such a humbling experience for them. So we're just awaiting the call here. And Virginia High is going to call tails for us. And Virginia High has won the toss. And we are still. And so they are going to kick off. And PJ Casey, we were just talking to the Odom family. We can see them right here as part of the honorary captains, the pregame festivities here. And they were just telling us, I asked them if they were excited about this, and they said they don't know if excited is the word about this right now. She said it's just very humbling. You can see her and her 3 children down here. A very emotional time for them, PJ, but they are excited about this, and we will see more of this game coming up right after a quick break.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Sinus infections, sneezing, runny nose, and allergies keeping you inside? Don't let that hold you back. Take control and enjoy the great outdoors with customized sinus remedies from Anderson Compounding Pharmacy. Anderson's personalized nasal solutions deliver sinus relief directly where you need it. Breathe easier and leave sinus misery behind with customized sinus solutions from Anderson Compounding Pharmacy. In stores, online, or by phone.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Get your last news of the day first on Fox 39 News at 10. Get original content every night you won't find anywhere else. It's our hometown too, and we want to celebrate all the things that make the Tri-Cities special. From 5-star students, neighbors next door, to Preston Ayer's continuing series on opioids, Road to Recovery. Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks' 10-day forecast helps you make longer-term plans. Join your favorite anchors, PJ Johnson and Rebecca Pepin on Fox 39 News at 10.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
You're watching Fox 39 WEMT.
Back to Battle Hill, everyone. We've had an opening kickoff. Virginia High going with the onside kick, and they've recovered. It'll be first down Bearcats here on Battle Hill. PJ Johnson along with Casey Getz. It's a straight handoff to Stevie Thomas around the right side. He's got some running room, and Thomas with a good game, and he'll have a Toyota first down.
And PJ has a great start there for Virginia High, doing a little opening kickoff there. Onside kick, and that's a nice way to start a little rivalry game here, doing a little onside kick. We saw that a couple times last week.
Now let's take a look at some of the starting lineups. We'll start with the offense. Virginia High offense. Gage Richard, who you said started playing quarterback last week.
Yeah, this is his first start last week. His second start of the season. Also keep an eye. We already saw the running back there as well for Virginia High.
Xavion Fields also could see some action. That's a straight handoff to Stevie Thomas again. Sweep on the left side. Thomas will get a couple of yards. Now here's the John Battle defense led by Walker Osborne. You don't often see a quarterback also play linebacker and defensive back.
Yeah, and also Dylan Cunningham, keep an eye on him. He's the fullback on offense, linebacker on defense for John Battle. Number 20 will be everywhere for the Trojans tonight.
So we'll have a first down again for the Bearcats. 1st and 10. Your champion first down. Gage Richard back into spread from the shotgun. He hands it straight to Stevie Thomas. Good running room on the right side. Thomas breaks a couple of tackles, and he'll go for about an 8-yard gain, but there's a late flag.
And Coach Chris told us earlier in the week they want some early success for Stevie Thomas. The first 3 plays, all runs for Stevie Thomas, with that one coming back with a holding call against the Bearcats. That wiped out about an 8-yard gain there for Virginia High.
Thomas looks like he has that extra gear you've got to have as a running back, Casey.
Oh, he does. I mean, he's their #1 weapon on offense for Virginia High. Stevie Thomas, just a sophomore, so that is certainly a bright spot for Virginia High. This is a young Bearcat team, PJ, and we'll talk about this when they get on the other side of the ball, but defensively, they don't return a single starter on defense.
Coach Ricker was so impressed with the speed of Virginia High. He also talked about Xavion Fields, number 7. 2 guys that can burn it up along with Stevie Thomas. Straight up the middle, straight handoff there to Johnny Delaney, and he's met by a host of Bearcats, including big number 68, who was in there to make that tackle. That is Eddie Rodriguez.
Also one of the starting offensive linemen for John Battle. A lot of these guys, just with the depth these two teams have, or the lack of numbers a lot of these guys have to play both ways, offense and defense. So Rodriguez, first seeing his name called on the defensive side of the ball.
What was it, the name they have on offense? A lot of these guys, the Hog Squad?
The Hog Squad. That's the offensive lineman. That's why they're the 5 linemen there for John Battle. As Coach Ricker said, that is the heartbeat of this team, is the John Battle offensive line.
Richard from the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. He's got a little pass to Xavion Fields, who's got some running room down the left side. He's got 2 men to beat. He'll get 1, but not the second. Down to about the 12-yard line. A good gain for the Bearcats.
That's a great play call right there. You want your quarterback, second varsity start, make a very short, comfortable throw. That's what Richard did. Just throws it right out there for a Champion Chevrolet first down. Let's take another look at it here. You see, boom, as he gets it, goes it right out to Fields, and he does the rest all the way inside the 15-yard line.
From the snap, straight up the middle. Another straight handoff to Johnny Delaney. He'll get a couple. Some hard running in there as the Battle defense puts the clamps on the fullback.
Yeah, Tyler McLeod was in there for John Battle on the stop. So far, John Battle's been pretty good on stopping Delaney in that run right up the middle.
Very controlled pace so far by the Bearcats, not in a big hurry. As we said, the name of the game for both these teams is to control the ball and this offense.
And neither team is in a hurry to run plays on offense. They're going to take their time. Play clock is at 8 seconds right now.
Richard from the shotgun. Here comes Stevie Thomas, inside handoff. He's met by the Battle defenders, including number 32. A big wrap up there by the Trojans, and that's Shannon Wolford.
And there is a flag on the play as well, PJ. It was on the near side of the field on the John Battle sideline. A flag came in there right after that play ended. A sideline warning against John Battle. Take another look at this defensive stop here for the Trojans, and Coach Ricker talked about game tackling, and that's a perfect example of it right there.
Your Toyota replay tonight.
So it's 3rd down and 10 for the Bearcats.
Just underway here on Battle Hill. A beautiful night for football in Southwest Virginia. Our first trip to Southwest Virginia on Toyota Friday Night Rivals. There's the snap and the handoff in the backfield. It's going to be a big loss there as Delaney had nowhere to go.
Shannon Wolford in there for John Battle. And Virginia High is going backwards here. Now we're going to have an interesting decision here for Coach Chris. The ball back at the 18-yard line for Virginia High. It's 4th and 14. I think they're going to keep the offense on the field and probably go for it here. There's Eddie Rodriguez, part of that defensive line for John Battles. Again, this will be 4th and 14. Virginia High not comfortable with the kicking game. They're going to go for it. They got to get all the way down to the 4-yard line for a first down. They do not need to score a touchdown here, but they have to get inside the 5-yard line. Play clock is at 3. They better hurry.
Dave Richard, he's going to put it in the air, and nobody out there. That'll be incomplete. And so John Battle holds on defense, and they'll take over on downs.
That's a big stop for John Battle's defense after that quick sudden change with the onside kick. Get a short field, but they bow up in the red zone and get a turnover on downs. The Trojans will start this drive at their own 18-yard line.
It does look like Walker Osborne will be the quarterback. There was some question at the start of the game because of injuries, but Osborne is in there. That's Dylan Cunningham at fullback, number 20. He's one of the keys on offense. In motion, straight handoff Cunningham, good hole, but he's met by a couple of defenders there, including Delaney, who just closed up that hole.
That's okay. Let's take a look at the John Battle offense. Of course, Walker Osborne at quarterback. That offensive line against the Hog squad. We'll be talking about them through the night here as well. Eddie Rodriguez, Jonah Welsh, Neff Clifton, Chase Martin, and John Phipps on the offensive line.
Delaney's a big part of that Virginia Bearcat defense at linebacker. You say Richard is also in there. How often do you see a quarterback play middle linebacker? But that's what Richard's doing tonight. Straight ahead run by Walker Osborne. Pretty good game.
He gets very close to a first down. Here's the Virginia High defense. Again, you mentioned Gage Richard there, linebacker, and Stevie Thomas, linebacker. A lot of these guys playing both sides. That is a first down for John Battle.
That's a Champion Chevrolet first down. Speaking of Champion Chevrolet, we always appreciate them. Our Facebook Live coverage tonight, sponsored by Champion Chevrolet. From the shotgun. Fake handoff. That's Walker Osborne. He's got some room to run. 2 men to beat. But a great play out there by the cornerback who was just waiting for him. That was Dominic Norris, who did not take the block, fought off the block, and sacked the quarterback.
Yeah, it's a really good job there fighting off the block because there's a lot of room on that left side of the field for John Battle. You see Walker Osborne keeping it all the way. And a nice tackle there for Dominic Norris, or that could have prevented a big, big play for John Battle. So far, 3 plays for John Battle, 3 runs. That's what we expect out of this triple option, out of the shotgun formation.
Straight handoff. That's Cunningham right up the middle. He'll get 2 or 3. So it'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and about a yard for John Battle. Already we're halfway through the first quarter. This game is moving at a much quicker pace than things were last week in Jonesboro.
Yeah, this is going to be ground and pound all night long, both teams. Walker Osborne takes a snap. Hand off to Cunningham, and he's met by a host of Bearcats.
That was Gage Richard there, the quarterback for Virginia High, the first one to make contact. Also the starting linebacker. That's going to force the punt team to come out for John Battle. Great stop there by Richard. John Battle loses 3 yards on the play, so they're going to come out and punt there. Jaden Farley has a nice leg for John Battle. He can definitely an advantage in a kicking game that belongs to John Battle in this one.
And number 20, Thomas.
You're Virginia High here, PJ. It's less than 4th and 5. You better not jump. You want to make sure that you see that ball get snapped first.
That's Farley with the punt. Straight up in the air, but he gets a great bounce. That ball's going to come down to about the 32-yard line. That's where Virginia High will take it over. Your One Sheet, Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealer.
Toyota's Last Chance Clearance. Take 1.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a 4Runner with 500... Correction. Where you can get $1,000 cash back on a legendary new 2019 4Runner. Or cut a deal on the aggressively sophisticated Highlander with 0.9 financing, or up to $3,000 cash back with a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Thanks to Champion Chevrolet.
And welcome back to Battle Hill, everyone. It's scoreless with about 4 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. P.J. Johnson on with Casey Getz. And Virginia High is going to take it over from their own 32.
Both teams have had good stops on defense so far. Virginia High had a ball inside the John Battle 15-yard line, but they were unable to score. Now the Bearcats back on offense for a second time.
There's Delaney with a good block, and Delaney's down the right side. Delaney's got some room to run. He's got 1 man to beat. That man is out of here. Delaney scores, and the Bearcats are on the board.
67-yard touchdown run by a Johnny Delaney. And that is a big momentum swing there. A Toyota touchdown. What a play by Johnny Delaney. That's the first time, PJ, he ran the ball going outside. His first couple carries were right up the middle, and John Battle was all over. But this time, he goes outside, outruns everybody down the sideline. Let's check out the Toyota replay here. You see, by this point, Delaney already had cut it outside and outruns everybody. 67 yards for the touchdown.
That was Jacob Tate that had the ankle on it, but did not have enough speed to bring down Delaney. Parker Carroll on for the extra point. And he boots it up. And he boots it through. So Virginia High takes a 7-0 lead. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On FriendshipCars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from FriendshipCars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
And welcome back to Battle Hill, everyone. The sun is setting in Southwest Virginia, but we're just getting started for some great high school football. Casey, we just saw a wonderful individual effort by Delaney.
Oh, 67-yard touchdown run here. If you're looking here from this high camera, you got the sun, also some smoke coming up from the grill, I think, in the far end zone here. You can smell it, also see the smoke. We want to thank everybody watching on Facebook Live, Champion Chevrolet, our Facebook Live sponsor all season long. Tim Copenhaver, of course, we know he's down in the Knoxville area tonight watching his son who plays for Science Hill. They're on the road at Hardin Valley tonight, but we appreciate Tim and everybody at Champion Chevrolet.
We've had all kinds of viewers all over Facebook land. In fact, my dentist is on the Mexico border tonight. He said he's going to watch on Facebook.
We got a penalty on this kickoff here. There's a legal procedure against the Bearcats, so they'll back them up 5 yards. And Stevie Thomas handles kickoffs for Virginia High.
It's interesting. They went for an onside kick to begin the game, another squib kick.
Yeah, that one they weren't trying for an onside kick. I think they just want to keep it low and keep it out of the returners of John Battle, but this will back them up 5 yards, and they'll have to kick off from the 35 instead of the 40. So 7-0 Virginia High over John Battle. 4:34 left in the first quarter. This will be John Battle's second possession.
Really appreciate everybody that came out to the game tonight, because we got a wonderful big game atmosphere on Battle Hill. The stands are really packed here on the Battle side, and Virginia High side, a great crowd for them as well.
This is week number 2 in Southwest Virginia. Last week, Abingdon beat John Battle, and Virginia High, they lost to Tazewell. Of course, that was supposed to be a home game for Virginia High, but they played it at Emory and Henry because the Bristol Pirates baseball team, they share the same complex as the Bristol Pirates and Virginia High for football, and the Bristol Pirates had a playoff game, so Virginia High, they wanted to play the game Saturday, they said at home, but they could not come to an agreement with Tazewell, so they moved it to Emory and Henry.
This time Thomas boots it off. It's a little bit deeper, and here comes Battle as it's Cunningham, the fullback on the other side. He sees a line on the left sidelines, and he smashes into the players that were standing over on the sidelines.
And there's another flag on the play about at the 45-yard line.
Cunningham showed a lot of speed on that kick return.
He sure did. He's a fullback, but he's got some speed as he got outside here, and said there was a flag that was thrown in.
Coach Richter talked about what a leader Cunningham is in the offseason and the weight program. He's always inspirational in the locker room. He's just one of those kids that kind of ties the team together.
PJ, there was a holding on John Battle on the kickoff right there, so maybe that's why Cunningham has some extra room to get to the outside, so they're going to back John Battle up. They're going to lose 10 yards from the spot, so the ball's now going to go all the way back to the 35-yard line. That ball was right about midfield, so that's a penalty that cost John Battle 15 yards of field position. That's big for a triple option team there. You know, that's 15 yards. That's a couple plays for when they're running the ball like that.
One thing that we talked about in the pregame is how well both these teams know each other. And in the age of social media, it's easy to let information slip out as far as injuries go. So both coaches tried to clamp down on social media this week, but good luck with that. Here's Walker Osborne again. He'll keep it roll out. He fakes the pass. He'll try to run, but no going. A couple of Bearcats there to throw him down.
Yeah, Johnny Delaney was the first one there, too. And, of course, he's the one who just scored the touchdown for Virginia High. Now he gets the quarterback sack there as Osborne loses a couple yards. It looked like John Battle had a couple of receivers open on that play there, but Osborne decided to tuck it pretty early there and decided to run it there, and Delaney dropped him for a loss of 3 yards.
So Osborne talks it over with the coaching staff. He's back in the huddle now. They run this triple option from the shotgun. You don't see a lot of teams do that, but Battle thinks it gives them the advantage. There's the fake. You've got a little end around now. And some room to run, but just trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Johnny Delaney and Stevie Thomas on the stop. It's really hard. I think it's going to be really hard for John Battle to go sideline to sideline because Virginia High has too much speed. They're not going to outrun the Bearcats sideline to sideline.
That was Zane Poe that was trying to get to the corner, but when he got there was a greeting party.
Yes, we're going to be saying those names live. We see the replay here. You see on the reverse here, but Delaney was not fooled, and there's Stevie Thomas as well.
There's too much speed on the corner for the Bearcats.
Also using that sideline as a 12th defender as well. That was another smart play for Virginia High.
This is when it's tough when you run the triple option. 3rd down and 11. Osborne, naked backfield. He'll roll out to the right. He's got a receiver, and he'll throw it up for him, and it is complete. That was Gabe Blaylock making the reception.
And I believe that is very close to a first down. I think it is a first down for John Battle. That's a big pickup there when they get a first down on a 3rd and long.
Certainly was.
We got to give a shout out our cameraman Richard down there. He was right in the, he was right in the middle of that play right there as well. So good job, Richard, staying on your feet as a champion Chevrolet first down.
So Osborne's got the Trojans moving. Hand off to Cunningham on the right side, breaks a tackle, breaks another, and he'll stretch it out to about a 6 or 7 yard gain.
Yeah, nice play by Cunningham here. Let's check out the replay here. He was first contacted actually behind the line of scrimmage, but kept going and picked about 6 yards or so. And Gabe Blaylock there, thankfully, Cunningham kind of came down on his foot there, and thankfully Blaylock able to get up okay after that play.
A.J. Crumpton also in on that tackle. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. It is flying by. Osborne from the shotgun. One step back and he'll throw. Again, it is complete, and that is Blaylock again making the catch on his knees. That's
a nice rhythm throw there for Osborne. Just catch it, boom, throw it out real quick to Blaylock. Picks up a first down. Champion Chevrolet first down. Nice with John Battle. This drive seems like they're putting it in the air a little bit more, and that should open up the running game if Virginia High has to respect that passing game as well.
That's the whole point of this, to open it up. Osborne getting his instructions.
Coach Ricker, the head coach of John Battle, he was the offensive coordinator for the last 3 years. So, he's still calling the plays on offense, and now he's also has the hat as head coach.
Osborne waiting the snap. Hands it to Cunningham, fakes it. It's Osborne cutting up inside. He's got some running room to the 30, to 25, down to the 20. Inside the 20-yard line is Walker Osborne for another champion Chevrolet first down.
Oh, that's a great play there by Osborne. And the Trojans, for the first time, are inside the Toyota red zone. Osborne faked the dive to Cunningham, kept it here, faked the pitch, break a couple tackles, and it kind of runs over Stevie Thomas a little bit there as he takes it down to the ball's between the 17 and 18-yard line.
Seth Scarborough in there now at fullback. There's another fake. Osborne again on the right side, cuts back, spins, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. Close to a first down. In fact, it may be a first down.
All right, so that's 2 straight carries by Walker Osborne. He keeps it. Don't be surprised if they start giving it to the fullback now. After see Virginia High, they see Osborne keeping it. They may adjust. Now the counter would be to give the ball to the fullback. It's a champion Chevrolet first down for John Battle. You see Coach Ricker giving the play to Osborne as it's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line now.
And I'm looking for Cunningham. I don't see him anywhere. See if he's getting taped up or something, but I don't see him anywhere. That's Scarborough in there. So we have a timeout on the field. So you're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
When the sun comes up, it's go time. Whether at work or at play, on the field or off, life doesn't stop, and neither should you. So when you get injured, Holston Medical Group is here to get you back on your feet. Our orthopedic and sports medicine physicians deliver quality care that exceeds expectations, specializing in non-surgical techniques and minimally invasive procedures to get you back in the game fast. Now with convenient walk-in access in Bristol at Sapling Grove. We are HMG, your doctor, your family, your health partner for life.
The Sky 5 drone is high in the air, powered by Empire Ford. That is Battlefield. The sun is setting on a great football game. The Virginia High Bearcats lead 7-0, but the John Battle Trojans are knocking on the door.
Yeah, what a great shot there on the Sky 5 drone, pulling up higher and higher above John Battle's football field here up top on Battle Hill. Virginia High called that timeout there. Their defense had given up 2 big runs. Coach Chris want to settle everybody down here, kind of regroup. John Battle getting ready for a first and goal from the 5-yard line with just about 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
When you play against the triple option, it's assignment football. So you've got to assign somebody that quarterback, and that's probably what Virginia High just did.
And Cunningham is back in, and don't be surprised if they give it to Cunningham here. We're back in the game after Osborne had the last 2 carries.
1st and 5 in the Toyota red zone. Osborne keeps it. He's got it on the left side. He'll cut back this time. He's met by the Bearcats.
And we got a flag coming in. That came all the way from the back. There kind of looked like that is from the back judge threw that flag there. That's going to be holding on John Battle. There's a replay there. We saw the referee throw the penalty flag in there from he was back in the end zone and threw that in there, got holding on the Trojans. Not sure who exactly the guilty party was there, but it was nonetheless a 10-yard penalty. So now he got 1st and goal at the 15-yard line for the Trojans.
An optimist would say it just gives you a little more running room.
Actually, the ball's at the 13-yard line, not the 15. The clock is running here. Not sure if they're going to get this play off to end the quarter.
Osborne and Cunningham. A little fumble there by Osborne. Now he's got a little running room, and he gets a few yards on that play. But that's going to end the first quarter with the score. Virginia High leading this ball game 7-0. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On FriendshipCars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from FriendshipCars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
Suffering with a runny nose? At Abingdon Ear, Nose, Throat, and Allergy, we can help. Tired of sneezing? Let us help you stop your allergy troubles. Irritated by all the itching? If you or your loved ones are suffering from allergies, asthma, or frequent sinus problems, Our team at Abingdon Ear, Nose, Throat, and Allergy is confident we can help. Don't wait. Contact us today to schedule an appointment.
It's model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Champion has the best selection of new Chevys in the Appalachian Highlands with over 300 in stock, all with massive markdowns. Chevy has the best lineup in their over 100-year history with the all-new Silverado, Silverado HD, Traverse, and all-new Blazer, just to highlight a few. Champion is the highest-volume Chevy dealer in the area for the past 12 years. Reader's Choice favored in Johnson City and Kingsport. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, driven by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
In Southwest Virginia on a football classic. Virginia High leading John Battle, but the Trojans are in scoring position, Casey.
They are. It is second down and goal from the 10-yard line for John Battle. The first play of the second quarter here.
Osborne at quarterback. He's dropping back to throw. Now he's going to roll to his left. He's got a man out there. And a great trundling catch there by John Battle.
Nice play there by the Trojans. That was Shannon Wolford on the catch, making the one-handed catch. Let's look at this replay again here. Wolford kind of lined up in the H-back position there. And who needs two hands? Just one hand and brings it in for a gain of 5 yards. So John Battle now has a third and goal from the 5. PJ, this is where they were before the holding penalty on first down. So they got the penalty yard back. But now it's third and goal from the 5. We'll see what they do. But great catch there by Shannon Wolford for John Battle.
That's Cunningham behind Osborne. That's Cunningham cutting up on the inside. Now he's going outside, and he's going to dive in. Waiting for the call. That's a touchdown.
What footwork by Dylan Cunningham. Looked like he was going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a Toyota touchdown for John Battle. Another look at that one here. Great footwork by Cunningham. It's like he was dancing in a phone booth there. Cut it back. Let's look at this replay here. Look at him. Boom. Stops on a dime. Cuts it outside. Breaks a couple foot tackles. And he's in for the touchdown. Great effort by Dylan Cunningham for the John Battle touchdown.
So this is Jaden Farley on for the extra point, number 18 for Battle. And the kick is up and through. And we're all tied. 7-7, Virginia High in Battle. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a Tacoma with 3.9. Correction, where you can get 2.9 financing for 60 months on any rugged new 2019 Tacoma. Or cut a deal on a new Tacoma with $1,750 cash back. Or a full-size Tundra with $3,000 cash back. With a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back to Battle Hill, everyone. We're all tied 7-7, just like we thought, a battle of the ground games.
Yes, and of course, that last drive there for John Battle, they did put the ball in the air a couple times, and then Walker Osborne using his legs to get inside the red zone, and a great individual effort. First, the catch by Shannon Wolford, the one-handed catch on second down for John Battle, and then Cunningham with the great run. He probably ran about 10 yards to go for the 5-yard touchdown. All that cutting and extra running he did there on that last play there. So some great individual efforts by John Battle to tie that gun up. Great response for the Trojans, PJ, after that 67-yard touchdown run by Johnny Delaney that gave Virginia High the lead.
I just wonder if you threw Shannon Wolford 10 balls, if he could catch them all 10 just like that. It was such a tremendous effort on his part.
We might have to ask him that after the game. I'm sure he would say, of course, absolutely,
of course,
yeah.
So again, Farley is on for the kickoff. Stevie Thomas is back deep. They're going to kick it away from him, and man, That is booted through the end zone. What a leg on this kid, Farley.
All right, here's some first quarter stats for you in the game. Virginia High had 100 yards of offense. John Battle 79. Time of possession was almost 2-1 in favor of John Battle. They had it for 7:37. Virginia High just 4:13. Of course, the Bearcats, 67 of their 74 yards rushing came on one play, the touchdown run by a Johnny Delaney. John Battle had 2 penalties in the first quarter. Virginia High had 1.
So it's first down for the Bearcats. Gage Richard is the quarterback, and he's looking over the play from the sideline. Here we go. Kind of a single backfield right now. In motion. That's an inside handoff. And he has got some running room. And that is Dominic Norris with a good inside handoff and a first down gain.
Yeah, Virginia High there, they get the triple threat at running back, whether it's Stevie Thomas, the Johnny Delaney, or Norris there, Dominic Norris with that carry for the first down. Already Virginia High that picked up 15 yards. They're at the 35-yard line.
The Bearcats have so much speed. Here comes Stevie Thomas with the almost the exact same play, except Thomas ran it from the other position this time.
And he's going to lose a couple yard or two on that play, so nice play for the John Battle defense. Tyler McLeod in on the stop there, number 58. And yeah, that deserves some little props from your other lineman there. McLeod, 6'1", 228 senior for John Battle.
You can see him slip right behind Stevie Thomas and put the death clamp on him as he got him with that big right arm.
Might be able to hear the John Battle side here getting a little loud.
It's a second down and long for the Bearcats. From the shotgun.
And that's a flag for a delay of game on Virginia High.
Richard's kind of looking around like, what? Who, me?
Yep, that is one of the main responsibilities of the quarterback is keep an eye on the play clock. There is a play clock located in both end zones here at John Battle. Richard just lost track of the play clock there, so that's a 5-yard penalty on the Bearcats.
From Richard, from the shotgun. Fakes it, throws it out, and dropped out there by Xavier Fields.
Yeah, he's going for a little quick screen out to the wide receiver. Fields, though, unable to catch it here. So now it's 3rd and 16. And if I'm the John Battle defense, I want to know where number 5 and number 20 are. Delaney and Thomas. Make sure you know where they are at all times. Those are the 2 big home run hitters for Virginia High.
3rd and 16. Ball on the 29-yard line. Richard back in the shotgun. Inside handoff, Stevie Thomas cuts it back, dances around, gets a pretty decent gain there, but nowhere near the first down.
Yeah, he needed 16 yards. He got about 5 or 6. So now it's going to be 4th and 10, and the Bearcats are going to run on the punt team. Of course, Stevie Thomas is also the punter for Virginia High. So if you ever want to run a fake and you got your fastest player on the team as your punter, that's always a good strategy there.
Thomas, a very versatile player. He was the kicker for the opening kickoff, and now the punter. Perfect snap. And he turns it like a football throw, like a quarterback throw, and it'll be out of bounds. And so, we got a change of possession. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by East Tennessee Toyota dealers. We'll be back.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand-cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
And welcome back to Battle Hill, everyone. John Battle has the football. We're all tied at 7, and that clock is slowly ticking away. 8 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the first half. Walker Osborne has proven he can throw it and he can run it. He's going to try to throw. He's going to roll out to the right. He looks, he's going to tuck it and run it. There he goes. Walker Osborne's got some running room. Breaks it back. His own man gets in the way. And now Stevie Thomas is going to run him down and tussle him out of bounds. What a run by Walker Osborne.
Wow, let's take another look at the replay here. Walker Osborne. You see Virginia High brings the pressure up the middle. Osborne rolls out, then decides to run. And Gage Richard just misses a tackle, and Osborne turns on the jets. And watch out there, almost runs into his own player, Chase Martin, but doesn't slow him down. We do have a flag, though, that came in late. Got holding on John Battle, but it happened way at the end of the play, so it should be just 10 yards from where it happened, I believe. I don't think they're going to have to go all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was basically over when he threw that flag.
Yeah, and it's just our legal block in the back. All right, first he said holding, and there's a legal block in the back. And again, it's 10 yards from where it happened, so the ball was spotted now at the 46-yard line of Virginia High, so that happened at the 36. That's still a Toyota first down for John Battle, and if you're going to have a penalty, you want it to be at the end of the play there, so it doesn't lose all the yardage that Osborne just got, but did cost him about 10 yards.
What an individual effort by Osborne. I had no idea he was that fast. He tucked it under and said, let's get after it.
We got Jacob Hutton lined up a quarterback now for John Battle on this play.
So Hutton takes the snap. He'll roll to the right. And he throws it up, and he's got a receiver. That's Gabe Blaylock. Blaylock gets another Toyota first down.
So now, Jacob Hutton comes in, takes his first snap at quarterback, and throws a first down completion. Now it looks like Osborne's coming back in for this play.
Number 16, Thurston. Brought down by number 21, Davis.
Hutton is also going back as well, so we'll see who lines up at quarterback. It almost looks like Hutton is going to be quarterback on this play. He's the last one that went into the huddle there.
Yeah, Osborne is flanked out to the right in the wing position. Here comes Osborne on the motion. Obviously, the play was inside handoff to Osborne.
We got a timeout by John Battle.
All right, since we have a timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
It's model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Silverado Double Cab, $30,995. Silverado Crew Cab, $32,995. Colorado, $20,995. Silverado Double Cab All-Star, $12,000 off. Champion Chevrolet. How do they do that?
This week is $5 Friday. Save big on items store-wide, only at Food City.
This Friday, save on Pick 5 meat, Swaggerty sausage patties, juicy California strawberries, and more.
And the drums are beating, the fans are cheering, and we're at Battle Hill tonight, where Virginia High and John Battle are locked up in a good game, 7-7. But this time, the Trojans are on the move.
They are. That was John Battle that was the one that called that timeout there. Maybe that play clock was winding down there. Coach Ricker calling a timeout, not wanting to have a 5-yard penalty. Each team has 2 timeouts left here in the first half at 7:46 to go.
Now, last time it looked like the play was set up for Osborne to come from the wing and take the handoff from Hutton. We'll see if they've changed it up. Hutton this time fakes it. He's going to the air, and he's got a receiver out there. That's Walker Osborne, but there's also a flag on the play.
Yeah, that was right in the area by the offensive line. I'd have to think that's going to be a holding penalty on John Battle. Referees have been busy tonight here. A lot of flags so far in the first half of this one.
It's almost if they know they're on television.
Chop block on John Battle. Let's see if we can see where the penalty is here. The chop block, of course, is when there's 2 linemen engaged with the defender. One goes high, one goes low. That's where you get the chop block.
That's a big one.
That's going to back up John Battle again. Now there are balls at the 41-yard line.
1st and 20.
That's not what a team that runs the triple option likes to hear.
No.
1st and 20.
No. Here comes Hutton running back in with the play. A little musical quarterbacks tonight for the Trojans. Walker Osborne doing a lot of damage at quarterback. And he's still in the ballgame, but in the wing position. Hutton rolling left and throwing. Cunningham cannot get it. That's incomplete.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for anybody to make here, that ball. But that's where if you're a quarterback, you don't want to throw it low and away. That's a good place to throw it there. You don't have to worry about getting intercepted there. That was going to be either Cunningham or nobody, and turned out to be incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and 20. Clearly, Coach Ricker seeing something to want to change up, bring Hutton in. His first play, he threw a great pass right on the numbers for a 1st down. But as you mentioned, Osborne kind of was getting things going with his legs the last couple of plays, and now he's going out to the tailback position.
The toughest throw for, of course, a right-handed quarterback is when you roll back left. It's just an unnatural throw. So Hutton will give it another shot here at 2nd down and long. Straight drop back, screen play, broken up. Great break up there by number 5 of the John Battle, let's say the Virginia High defense.
Wow, that was almost a disaster for John Battle. Coming up, stay with us for our FriendshipCars.com halftime report here. Coming up in just a little over 7 minutes. But again, that was almost a pick 6 for the Bearcats. And Johnny Delaney almost had that one. That play was doomed from the beginning for John Battle. If I was coach, I'd scratch that play out and not go back to that one for the rest of the game.
Yeah, he almost threw it right to Delaney. Kind of like a jump ball in basketball between Delaney and Cunningham there. So that will bring us to 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 20 here now. You're kind of in that zone where if you get half the yardage back, you might consider going for it on 4th down. We have another timeout for John Battle. That play clock was down to 1. So good job by Hutton to call the timeout in the first half. I think coaches don't mind in the first half if you burn timeouts to save, but in the second half, those timeouts are gold, as you hate to burn them for anything in the second half.
Let's find out what Olivia Bailey's got for us. Olivia?
Yeah, we have Waylon and David here from Friendship Hyundai, and they're actually doing a big deal right now. A lot of stuff to do with vacations, I hear.
Yes, that's right. We are doing, if you come and have a test drive on a car, we're going to give you a 2-day, 3-night cruise voucher to take any time within the next year.
And that's just on test driving a car. And you guys, look, you guys have on the gear here of John Battle, Virginia High School. Are you guys rivals right now? Is there any competition here on the field?
I would say just a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. So tell us a little bit just about where you guys are located and how people can take advantage of this big deal.
Well, we're located on the Volunteer Parkway, just about 3 miles north of the racetrack. We're open from 9 till 7. Come on down. Let's go.
Great, David, Waylon, thank you so much. These guys from Friendship Hyundai and offering that deal there for your a voucher for a free cruise if you go on and actually test drive one of their vehicles at Friendship. PJ, Casey, back to you.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much. So we're back to football now. 3rd down. Hutton from shotgun. He's going to roll. He's going to throw it up over the middle. He's got a man out there and a diving catch. Great catch there.
That was Walker Osborne.
It was Walker Osborne. The kid can do it all.
Let's take another look at the replay here. 3rd and 20. Hutton going to Osborne, quarterback to quarterback. Of course, Osborne is, we'll call him the Swiss Army knife. He's playing everywhere for John Battle, and you don't see many guys that start the game at quarterback go out there and make a nice catch like that, and that puts John Battle, PJ, inside the Toyota red zone.
That's the place you want to be. Drive it on in. Jacob Hutton hands it off to Cunningham up the middle. There was a hole there for a while. Cunningham with a good gain.
I remember that play, 3rd and 20 for John Battle. They go on to score here on this one. That could come back to be a big play for the Trojans. They're in the red zone. The ball's at the 9-yard line. They do not need to score a touchdown here. They could get a 1st down. It looks like just outside the 1-yard line, maybe the 2-yard line, they could get a 1st down.
We have 2nd and 7. Hutton in quarterback this drive. He's done a great job moving the Trojans down the field. Again, he has Osborne in the wing, but he'll hand it to Cunningham and fake it. Now this time Hutton's going to run. He goes inside. He goes outside. Back. He's hit in the head and stopped finally about the 5-yard line. That was a big hit.
It was, and a good job there by Hutton. And that's the one thing, when you're a wide receiver, you see Chase Martin out there blocking. When the quarterback cuts, you don't really know which way to block your defender. As you see Hutton keep it here. You see 14, though, outside. At first, you're blocking them outside. When the quarterback goes outside, you kind of end up being on the wrong side of things there. But good job by the Bearcat defense. They did pick up 2 yards on the play, so now it's 3rd and 3 from the 5. So, again, they don't need to score here. They can get a first down. They get down to the 2.
That was Connor Davidson coming up from the safety position to help it.
Now Hutton is out of the game, so Osborne back in at quarterback for John Battle. Now we got a timeout by Virginia High. So the Bearcat defense, both timeouts they've taken have been on defense so far for Virginia High.
Well, it makes sense because they know with Osborne back in there, he's deadly as a runner and a passer, whereas Hutton was basically just throwing the ball. So they want to make sure the defense is all sure about what they're supposed to do here.
You see Michael Chris there, the one on the right, the head coach for Virginia High in his 7th season with the Bearcats. And they're kind of diagnosing, talking there with the coaching staff, almost kind of reading. They talk about whenever they're when defending the option is it's assignment football. It's hard to have high school kids, even college kids, to just worry about your job. You know, as Bill Belichick said all the time, do your job. And it's really hard. You want to see everything, but you have to trust that your teammate is going to do his job and just worry about your assignment, and don't worry about trying to do your teammate's assignment as well.
Do you want Belichick to do his job this weekend?
No, I do not. No, yeah, of course.
As everyone knows, Casey's a big Steelers fan. So.
You know, a little cross promotion here. We got the game Sunday night. Yeah, on Channel 5, Steelers Patriots, that first Sunday night game of the year.
We always have the best games on Sunday.
Sunday night is football night.
It really is. Sunday night we won't sing, don't worry.
No Carrie Underwood up here.
I wish she was up here. All right, back to football. The defense is on the field, and here comes the Trojans. It looks like Osborne's going to stay in at quarterback. You just never know with this offense. They've got a lot of changing places, changeable positions. From the shotgun, high snap, Osborne hands it off up the middle.
That was Seth Scarborough that went up the middle there. And it looks like they are short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th down and looks like about a yard for John Battle. And I think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, I think you got to go for this, even though their kicker's got a great leg.
They do, but when it's 4th and 1, you're at home, you're going to send a message. You've got the big offensive line, the Hog Squad.
The Hog Squad.
You know, they're the heartbeat of the team. Follow the heartbeat of the team. Pick up the yard here.
There's the Hogs. We love the Hogs, the Hog Squad. Of course, we introduced you to the Hog Squad in our pregame show. They all even locker together. They've got a big banner up that says Hog Squad.
Coach Ricker is in no hurry. Looks like he's going to let the play clock run all the way down the 1, call a timeout, and then make a final decision here. There he goes calling the timeout. That is the final timeout of the first half for John Battle. And again, I'd be surprised if they sent out the field goal team here on 4th and 1 from the 3-yard line. Again, we'll give these guys a shout out because Coach said if you missed our pregame interview, here is the starting offensive line of the Hog Squad for John Battle. You got Tyler McLeod, Noah Cox, John Phipps, Eddie Rodriguez, Jonah Welsh, Nash Clifton was in there as well.
Nash. You know if you're named Nash, you're going to play on the offensive line.
Certainly, I expect them to keep the ball on the ground on this play. One may have Osborne have the option to either keep it or pitch it. That was what I would do here instead of just going with the fullback dive. And we see the Sky 5 drone powered by Empire Ford up high above Battlefield here. Beautiful night for high school football. We've been very blessed with weather so far. This is our 3rd game. We've had 3 good weather weeks so far.
Knock on wood. So that's the view from above. Here's the view from below, and that's your quarterback, Walker Osborne, who's been deadly tonight, both as a runner and a passer and a receiver. He's done a little bit of everything.
So we'll see what Coach Ricker's dialed up here on 4th and 1.
They can get a first down. It's going to be Osborne.
A flag.
Let's see what the flag is.
That's going to be holding on John Battle. He did score a touchdown, but I think that one's coming back.
That probably changes your strategy here on 4th down.
I would think we'll see Mr. Farley now come out to attempt a field goal. That's holding on John Battle. Here's another look at the play. Looked like the holding might have been on Dylan Cunningham right there, number 20 for John Battle, and that's going to back him up. And that'll bring in Jaden Farley to attempt the field goal now for John Battle.
4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first.
The ball's on the 15, so this will be a 32-yard field goal attempt by Farley.
And the kick is up. And the kick is good. 32 yards. And John Battle takes the lead for the first time.
Nice leg there by Mr. Farley. That one was a no-doubter. That would have been good from 42 yards. So that holding penalty, though, takes 4 points off the board for John Battle. Instead of scoring a touchdown there, they have to settle for 3 points. But John Battle does have their first lead of the game, 10-7.
Of course, Farley's a weapon on the kickoff as well, because when you've got the speed that Virginia High has, if you can kick it out of the end zone, that neutralizes their kick return.
Get a shot here at the John Battle student section. Looks like they're all in their fatigues tonight. Not sure what theme they're going with. Maybe hunting. I don't know if they're the camouflage there. And this is the first home game of the season for John Battle. They opened up last week at Abingdon.
I think some folks have realized the game's on television because we have more folks in the stands now. The Virginia High stands are almost full.
They are. Virginia High, of course, you know, they travel well, and certainly no excuse for them to not make the trip over to John Battle. I mean, this is their closest trip of the year.
3 miles apart, these two old rivals.
But it'll take about 15 minutes with all the traffic lights.
That is true. So Farley is back to kick it off. This is your Toyota kickoff. And it's high, and it's deep, and it's taken on the goal line. And here come the Bearcats. A pretty decent return, Casey.
Yeah, got to take it out to about the 21, 22-yard line. That's almost where they would have had it if they weren't able to return it.
Connor Davidson, I believe, on that kick return.
So we'll see what Virginia High has here with 3:59 left in the first half. Of course, if you're Virginia High, PJ, they're going to get the second half kickoff. Remember, they did the onside kick to start the game. So if ideally Coach Chris would like to see about a 3-minute, 50-second drive here, score a touchdown before the half, and then you get the ball to start the second half.
In a perfect world, that's what you would want. They won't be in a hurry to do anything. Neither one of these offenses. Still plenty of time. Richard from the shotgun. Hands it to Delaney. Again, that big sweep to the left, and Delaney is so fast once he gets to the corner. And he gained about 6 yards.
John Battle's defense did a good job stringing Delaney outside, making him keep going outside before he turned upside, making him go east-west rather than north and south.
Once he gets north and south, that's when the trouble begins. Richard waiting for the play. Second down and 5. Just a beautiful night for high school football in Southwest Virginia. Richard inside handoff to Stevie Thomas. He breaks a tackle, and he runs into his own man, and then he runs into about half the defense of the John Battle Trojans.
Yeah, that's a great job by the John Battle defensive line, getting off the blocks to the lineman and having nowhere for Stevie Thomas to go, really bottling him up, and then everybody comes in pursuit and makes a nice gang tackle for the Trojans. And now we got a third down for Virginia High, and we'll take a look here again at this run by Stevie Thomas. And where's he going to go? I mean, before he gets the ball, he's almost having to break a tackle, and about 4 or 5 Trojans in there with the stop. Eddie Rodriguez called his name a lot tonight for John Battle.
Another handoff this time. Trying to get a number. Okay, here we go. That was Dominic Norris there. He was crowded, so crowded on the far side of the field, I couldn't quite get number 13 in my vision, but that's who it was, swirling away for a good run.
Yeah, great second and third effort there by Norris. He was hit at first. Contact was behind the first down marker, but Dominic Norris kept going, got a first down. Virginia High moves the sticks as the clock now approaches 2 minutes left in the first half. And that's a Toyota first down for the Bearcats. Here is that Norris run here. Watching a little counter. And how many tackles he breaks here. And really, he was hit for the first time behind the line of scrimmage, but picks up a first down.
Shard, and the man falls down, and he's down once he does that.
Yeah, that was Stevie Thomas that slipped, and this is not the NFL where you could get back up on Sundays if you do that, but not on Fridays or Saturdays.
So that's going to bring down long second down in about 12.
Now Virginia High, they have to pick up the pace a little bit here. The clock's at 1:30, and they're not a big strike offense here, so they need to smartly. They're getting to the line a little quicker here now.
Shard's going to put it in the air. That ball's deflected, and it's up for grabs, and almost a catch there by Cunningham.
Wow, that's very fortunate for Virginia High. That ball was not intercepted. Once it was tipped up, you never know what's going to happen.
Hunter Wright was out there, but he and Cunningham kind of collided.
I think Jonah Welch was the one that deflected that pass for John Battle. Remember to stay tuned for our friendshipcars.com halftime report. That'll be coming your way as soon as we end things here in the first half. 3rd and 12 for Virginia High.
To the air we go. Is Xavion Fields out there?
He is just short of a first down.
And don't forget about our Toyota Drive of the Game. During the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be selecting the Toyota Drive of the Game, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers. I'm glad I'm not the one that has to select that.
All right, here's that last play. It was 3rd and 12 for Virginia High. Just a quick screen. And the Bearcats pick up most of the yardage. And Coach Christ, in no hurry here. I think he's going to let the play clock go all the way down to 1, use his final timeout here, and decide what he wants to do on 4th and 1.
The Bearcats are trailing 10-7.
Coach just called timeout with 33.8 seconds left. So here's the setup. Virginia High has a 4th and 1. The ball is at their own 48-yard line. So the issue, PJ, is if you don't get this first down, John Battle would not need much yardage to get in position for a possible field goal by Farley at the end of the half. So you wanted to leave as little time as possible, but of course the reversal of that is if you do pick up the first down, you're not going to have a lot of time left to do something on offense. And Virginia High, we have not seen, kickoffs have not been their strong suit in terms of the distance. So I wouldn't expect them trying a long field goal. They don't have quite the weapon that John Battle does with Farley.
Now they're kind of in a tough spot here. Don't have really a whole lot of time to do anything. If he's got a trick left in his bag of tricks, he needs to play it now.
Now they have the punt team out. So it looks like they're going to punt it here. If I'm John Battle, I'm on high alert for a potential fake here.
Is that Delaney back to punt instead of Stevie Thomas? And Walker Osborne back deep for the Trojans. And they are going to punt it. It's high. It's going to get a Bearcat roll. And John Battle, as Casey said, will have some time.
All right, so Virginia High decides not to go for it.
Realistically, they'd probably have to get to the 30-yard line at least.
I mean, if I'm John Battle with no timeouts, 22 seconds.
Sitting on it.
I think, yeah, I might maybe try and maybe run it here. If you break it, then you can hurry up here. But I don't expect them to take many chances with the ball, again, at the 22-yard line. No timeouts. They would need at least about 50 yards to get into range of a field goal for Farley.
And Walker Osborne needs to be more like runner Osborne this time. They need a big play.
I think they're going to just take a knee.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee. They're kind of in the victory formation, although we are far from over. Osborne taking the snap, and he'll get down on one knee. And that clock's going to run down. And that's going to end our first half.
Olivia Bailey will catch up with John Battle coach Brad Ricker here since they are in the lead. So it's 10-7 John Battle at halftime as the first half clock winds down.
This is a game that's been dominated by the running attack, and it looks like Olivia's almost ready. So, Olivia, take it away, and let's hear from the head coach of the Trojans.
Yes, we have Bradley Ricker here with us. And, Coach, you have a dynamic offense. You showed that in the first half. How did that help you here to take this lead 10-7?
We were executing at a high level. We fixed our mistakes from last week. We just got to keep executing at a high level and keep holding on to the football.
Still just a 3-point lead here. What are you telling your guys going into the locker room?
It's 4 quarters. The team that lasts in the fourth quarter is going to win this thing.
Great. Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck. And we will be speaking with Virginia High's coach just coming up as they come out of the locker room. But that's what we're hearing from John Battle right now.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much. That's the Sky 5 drone powered by Empire Ford. As we head to halftime, you're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a RAV4 with 3.9. Correction, where you can now get 1.9 financing for 60 months on an adventurous new 2019 RAV4. Or get a low mileage lease payment cut to $199 a month with the most advanced safety features and a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
When the sun comes up, it's go time. Whether at work or at play, on the field or off, life doesn't stop, and neither should you. So when you get injured, Holston Medical Group is here to get you back on your feet. Our orthopedic and sports medicine physicians deliver quality care that exceeds expectations, specializing in non-surgical techniques and minimally invasive procedures to get you back in the game fast. Now with convenient walk-in access in Bristol at Sapling Grove. We are HMG, your doctor, your family, your health partner for life. Welcome to Express Checkout. On FriendshipCars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from FriendshipCars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
Welcome to FriendshipCars.com's halftime report. Test drive any new or used vehicle at any Friendship location and receive a complimentary cruise for 2 to the Bahamas.
And welcome back to Battle Hill, everyone. The band is on the field, but all the action here, Casey, has been on the ground.
As we expected, both teams ground heavy. At Johnny Delaney, the 67-yard touchdown for Virginia High, their big play of the game. John Battle, of course, answered with a touchdown. And then they had a field goal as well there for the 10-7 lead. Right now, though, we're going to check in with Olivia Bailey, who has our Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Holston Medical Group is proud to recognize our Scholar Athletes, celebrating excellence in athletics and academics.
You may not know the name Kelsey Harrington yet, but you will.
Every meet, she PRs. Every meet, she's breaking course records.
Kelsey has one of the top 20 cross-country times in the nation this year, in addition to holding Virginia State titles in the 1600 and 3200. Oh, and she also has a 4.2 GPA and volunteers with the homeless, as well as cleaning up the Holston River.
And my grandpa, he was a big part in that. He always helped every year with that, so that was something big.
She's a 4.2 student. And she takes an incredibly hard course load, and that, along with her training, it just shows, just her work ethic.
She's currently being recruited by schools up and down the East Coast, including Tennessee, Virginia Tech, and Syracuse. And her coach believes those offers will only grow.
I wasn't expecting to get, calls. I thought, eventually I would, getting better and better, but from going to just having fun in cross country and track to actually like wanting to be fast and getting better. It was pretty exciting.
In Bristol, Virginia, Heather Williams, News 5, WCYB.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Campbell with Holston Medical Group. I'm a sports medicine physician, and on behalf of HMG, I would like to present Kelsey Harrington of Virginia High School for her excellence not only on the track, but in the classroom. I'd also like to present Kinley Mead with the same award for her excellence not only on the soccer field, but in the classroom for John Battle High School.
When you talk to John Battle Senior Kinley Mead, what stands out right away? Her determination.
You know how when they say student athlete, I say, well, I'm a student first, so school always comes first.
The senior takes pride in her well-roundedness, running cross-country and playing soccer. She's part of the club's Future Business Leaders of America and Future Medical Professionals and Student Council Association, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA and perfect attendance.
She definitely is a leader, one of our leaders in our school, but I'm so impressed by her humbleness and her, knowing that she leads and tries to serve others.
If you're involved in things, you're going to be in the know about things and you're going to want to do things.
She says it's taught her important lessons.
If you make a mistake, own it and learn from it and move on. I learned this in soccer a lot because I'm a defender. If you mess up, you just got to find your person, make that mark, and improve.
Mead wants to study marketing in college while focusing on merchandising. In Bristol, Virginia, Jarvis Heron, News 5 WCYB.
All of HMG's scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
The Sky 5 drone with a beautiful shot of Bristol, Virginia. The Sky 5 drone powered by Empire Ford. You're watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a 4Runner with 500... Correction. Where you can get $1,000 cash back on a legendary new 2019 4Runner. Or cut a deal on the aggressively sophisticated Highlander with 0.9 financing. Or up to $3,000 cash back with a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
When the sun comes up, it's go time. Whether at work or at play, on the field or off, life doesn't stop, and neither should you. So when you get injured, Holston Medical Group is here to get you back on your feet. Our orthopedic and sports medicine physicians deliver quality care that exceeds expectations, specializing in non-surgical techniques and minimally invasive procedures to get you back in the game fast. Now with convenient walk-in access in Bristol at Sapling Grove. We are HMG, your doctor, your family, your health partner for life.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
It's model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Champion has the best selection of new Chevys in the Appalachian Highlands with over 300 in stock, all with massive markdowns. Chevy has the best lineup in their over 100-year history with the all-new Silverado, Silverado HD, Traverse, and all-new Blazer, just to highlight a few. Champion is the highest-volume Chevy dealer in the area for the past 12 years. Reader's Choice favored in Johnson City and Kingsport. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Is there any place you'd rather be in the world than right here on Fox 39 watching great high school football? Your halftime brought to you by FriendshipCars.com. Casey, the band is on the field, and we're almost ready for more football.
We are, but before that, we have more of our halftime report show here. Olivia Bailey has our Toyota Spotlight report right now.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
If you make a list of all the responsibilities Chris Long has, you'd think he's an employee. He oversees John Battle's TV station, coffee shop, and is on standby for school IT support.
Whenever somebody needs something, I'm right there. Even if I can't do it, I'll find some way to help them do it.
But Long is just a senior at John Battle High School. He plans to study electrical engineering in college, so all of his skills right now are self-taught.
People would send me old TVs, computers, hair dryers even, and I would just take them apart and look at what's in the inside of them, and it just grew my passion for computers and stuff like that.
Staff say Long is a needed resource, providing audio and video for the school and his community.
It's something that I love doing, so it's not really work to me. It's just something fun that I get to do.
And welcome back to John Battle High School, everywhere. We're on Battle Hill tonight, where the Trojans hold a halftime lead of 10-7. You're watching Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a Tacoma with 3.9. Correction, where you can get 2.9 financing for 60 months on any rugged new 2019 Tacoma. Or cut a deal on a new Tacoma with $1,750 cash back. Or a full-size Tundra with $3,000 cash back. With a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
At ECU, we've got a mortgage product that fits your needs.
As first-time home buyers, there are so many different options. It was really kind of intimidating.
But ECU made it easy. They helped us through every step. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, come see us at ECU. We know you have questions. We're here to answer them. I would highly recommend Eastman Credit Union for all your mortgage needs.
Just do it. Don't even think twice about it.
We love ECU.
And we think you will too.
I think our dogs would highly recommend ECU.
Reunions. They're those wonderful times when we meet up with old friends and make some new ones. They're when we come back to the place where it all began, a place that's familiar, but always manages to surprise us. Because even if we weren't born here, it's a part of us. And we're always happy to be back. Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. Tickets on sale now.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On FriendshipCars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from FriendshipCars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
And we're back for your Educator Spotlight, sponsored by Northeast State Community College. We're here with Virginia High's principal, Mr. Ronnie Collins, and thank you so much for being here and being a part of Friday Night Rivals. We're talking a lot about career and technical education here in Bristol. Talk a little bit about how you all make use of that there at Virginia High.
Well, we have started a partnership with Electromechanical so that when our students get their certification, they can come right out of me career ready and ready to go to work. We put in cybersecurity and a couple other programs which really will have our students ready to go into the market.
And that's really what we're looking for out of a lot of these trades. How effective have you seen these classes being? Have you talked to any former students about this?
Well, we're in the second year with the competency program for electromechanical, and we visited the plant last year with students, and they were ready to hire them. So we're very excited about it.
Well, Mr. Collins, we are so excited to always hear the updates on your students and see that you are putting these trades to use and helping these students out. We will talk to John Battle's principal coming up here in just a little bit on your Educator Spotlight. We'll be right back with your Friendship.Cars.com halftime report.
There's only one way to make a statement. Make it in a new Ford Mustang from Empire Ford in Abingdon. The classic performance car that only gets better inside and out. Take one for a spin and you'll be blown away.
Come see why there's only one. Empire Ford in Abingdon, Virginia.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a RAV4 with 3.9. Correction, where you can now get 1.9 financing for 60 months on an adventurous new 2019 RAV4. Or get a low mileage lease payment cut to $199 a month with the most advanced safety features and a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Want to mow like a pro? Come see us at Turf Pros in Abingdon. With a great selection of the best brands in the business, we're your authorized dealer for Simplicity, Toro, Hustler, Echo, and more. The right place, the right people, the right products. That's Turf Pros in Abingdon.
We've got the new Lexus to fit your life and your style.
Drive a new ES350 for $375 a month.
Nothing else feels quite like a Lexus.
And nothing else feels like the buying experience at Lexus of Kingsport, where our commitment to you sets us apart.
We need to stop by Food City and get groceries.
Do we have time, hon? We still have to change. I probably ought to shower. We should go another day.
Good idea, hon. Go kart from Food City, because the struggle is real.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's football game. We're excited that September is Friday Night Rivals High School Football Month on Fox 39. Stay with us after each game for Fox 39 News at 10. Get your last news of the day first on Fox 39 News at 10.
Save up to 20% on most Ford vehicles and partner pricing on all other models, plus complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass. Partner pricing is available now and only at Empire Ford.
Come see why there's only one. Empire Ford in Abingdon, Virginia.
Welcome to FriendshipCars.com's halftime report. Test drive any new or used vehicle at any Friendship location and receive a complimentary cruise for two to the Bahamas.
And we're back with your Educator Spotlight, sponsored by Northeast State Community College. Now we're just across the county line here with Principal Jimmy King from John Battle High School. And we just saw a presentation earlier of a big cup here, Mr. King. And what exactly was that? Can you talk about that?
Yes, Tim Burnett, State Farm agent. He has the State Farm Cup. And we compete against Virginia High in all sports, athletics. And last spring it came down to girls tennis. And they won 19-18, and it's a yearly to keep the rival between us going.
And we were just talking about career and technical education. You said that that's a big part here for John Battle High School as well.
It is. We have a career technical center in Abingdon. Our students, the opportunities they have are so impressive, and our goal is to track them from the 9th grade to the 12th grade and provide them the opportunities they choose, whether it be in a business or four-year institution.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. King. Hearing about some of those technical education opportunities. That is your Educator Spotlight, sponsored by Northeast State Community College, and that was part of your FriendshipCars.com halftime report.
All right, Olivia, thank you very much. Stay tuned for the special thanks to the Friendship.Cars.com halftime report. Some first half highlights, Case.
Yeah, we'll see here. First, here's the touchdown run by Johnny Delaney. This one's 67 yards. This is the first quarter, the big wow play of the game, and Virginia High took a lead 7-0 with this Delaney touchdown run. But John Battle soon responded. Walker Osborne with a couple of nice runs here to set up John Battle in prime territory. And then Mr. Dylan Cunningham with this great touchdown run here. Some good vision, nice cutting in for the touchdown that tied things up at 7. The John Battle crowd like that. And then here is Walker Osborne again. This is one, looked like it was going to be a pass. I was like, nope, I'm going to keep it. Had a big run here. They did have a legal block in the back on this one that did back him up 10 yards. And then also later in this drive, here is Jacob Hutton in at quarterback. He gets a first down to Gabe Laylock here. Hutton again, throwing deep, this time to Osborne, who was lined up at receiver on this play, doing a little bit of everything. And here's a 32-yard field goal by Jaden Farley to make the score 10-7, John Battle.
Special thanks to our folks at FriendshipCars.com for sponsoring our halftime report. During September, take a test drive at any Friendship dealership and be eligible for a 3-day, 2-night cruise. So it's at FriendshipCars.com.
And it looks like Olivia's has Virginia head coach Michael Christ. So Olivia, what do you got?
Yeah, we're here with Virginia High's football coach. Coach, what did you tell those guys coming into the locker room at halftime?
Oh, we're in good shape. We feel, kind of feel like there's a couple of adjustments on each side of the ball that we need to make to give us a chance to be a little more successful second half. And as much as anything, it was stay calm, get off your feet. We feel like we're in good shape. We get the ball coming out of the half. Now it's just up to us. Can we take those adjustments in and then go make some plays? Casey.
Great. Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck. And you're hearing from Virginia High's head football coach, and we're about to get under action here in the third quarter.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much.
Yeah, good job, Olivia, hustling sideline to sideline here, showing good speed. Richard, our cameraman, are going sideline to sideline. They get a workout in here at halftime. We get a chance to catch our breath, and that's when they do most of their work here.
So the keys to the second half, Casey, will it stay the same, both teams trying to control the ball on the ground?
If the score stays a one-possession game, yes, it will. But if somebody else, as we look at here, our Toyota's keys to the game, for Virginia High's defense, stopping the fullback Cunningham. He did have that one touchdown. John Battle, limit the turnovers. No turnovers in the first half. You heard Coach Ricker say before halftime, saying we eliminated the mistakes we made last week against Abingdon. So far, so good for John Battle. But Virginia High does get the ball here to start the second half, PJ.
And we're ready for the Toyota kickoff. Jaden Farley, who has been so impressive so far, set to boot it away. And we're off. And there it goes. And that's the end of the end zone. You cannot run it out of the end zone, Casey. You've explained this rule over and over.
Yeah, you can see right there, Dominic Norris, he kind of shook his head like, man, I wanted to run that out there. But in high school, if the ball goes into the end zone, it is an automatic touchback. And that's such a weapon, PJ, because the ball goes to the 20-yard line, except having to return. I want to have some halftime stats for you here. John Battle, 177 total yards, 147 for Virginia High. Here's the one big difference. John Battle, 5 penalties, 65 yards. Of course, they did wipe a touchdown off the board. Virginia High, just 2 penalties for 15 yards in the first half.
We'll see if anything changes for the Bearcats. From the shotgun, another inside handoff. That's the Dominique Norris again from that wingback position.
I'll tell you that John Battle defense, other than that one run by Delaney, they've been really spot on, doing a good job making the Virginia High runners go east and west rather than north and south.
Virginia High really hasn't utilized the fullback very much. Delaney, when he's run it, has actually been going outside.
Yeah, I mean, he had his first 2 carries were right up the middle. He got nothing, and then he did cut it outside on that 67-yard touchdown run there. But again, he didn't have to string it all the way east-west. He was able to turn north-south pretty quickly.
There's little Stevie Thomas. A hole opened up but quickly closed. A host of Trojans jumping on him.
Here's a look at the replay here as Stevie Thomas quickly met by a bunch of John Battle defenders for the Trojans. So now we got third down. That was Nicholas Lale in on the stop for John Battle.
Third down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. John Battle leads this ball game 10-7. We're just underway here in the second half. Gage Richard from the quarterback. Bad snap. It's picked up by Wiggins.
I think that was Norris.
It was Norris. I'm sorry. It was Norris that picked that up. Some confusion there on the snap.
Oh, yeah. This one over Richard kind of goes, does it look like a good snap? It just went right through his hands, but heads up play by Norris to pick it up on the bounce. And he almost got a first down. Actually, they say he stepped out of bounds about 5 yards short there. So that's Stevie Thomas in for punt for Virginia High.
And again, it'll be Delaney back there to punt. Another high punt by Delaney. Walker Osborne is back there. He's going to let it go. And that is going to roll dead just inside the 35-yard line. So we have time to take a break, and that's what we're going to do. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers. No, this is not Groundhog Day. There was a penalty, so we're going to replay this punt, Casey.
Yeah, as we went to commercial break, there was a penalty for a legal procedure on Virginia High. So backing up 5 yards, and John Battle said, we want you to punt that ball again here as Stevie Thomas back the punt, and they did not move the ball back 5 yards. It's still at the original line of scrimmage. So a lot of referees up in the stands here yelling, saying, move that back 5 yards.
Everybody's a referee. And Stevie Thomas gets his leg into this one. High punt. And Battle's just going to let it bounce. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 45, 44-yard line. Earlier today, as part of our involvement of Friday Night Rivals, we present a check to the school. We've got that for you now.
WCYB is excited to partner with our East Tennessee Toyota dealers here to present this check to John Battle High School and the principal, Mr. Jimmy King. Mr. King, we're so happy about the support of John Battle for this game tonight with Friday Night Rivals. Talk to us a little bit about the enthusiasm and the energy this game, the Friday Night Rivals has brought to this game.
Our whole community is excited, and given the fact they're playing our neighbors, our rivals, and it's a respected rivalry, and we're excited about you all being here.
And this is $1,000. We've talked a lot about the athletics, but the academics here too. How will this assist students here at John Battle High School?
We will definitely use this money to support any academic resource through technology or other avenues.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Mr. King, and we are proud to partner with our East Tennessee Toyota dealers to support John Battle High School. Toyota and your East Tennessee Toyota dealers are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join WCYB, CW, and Fox 39 to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your East Tennessee Toyota dealers. Toyota is proud to bring you tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup between two great area high schools.
And we think it's important to provide that money for our local high schools. That allows us to televise these games. We all work hand in hand. And speaking of hand in hand, here we go with the John Battle offense. That's Cunningham with a little run that didn't have very much real estate to cover, Casey.
No, and that's what Virginia High, their number one objective on defense was to stop Cunningham, and in the second half at least, they're off to a great start there, stopping Cunningham for no gain. Second and long for a team that runs the option offense. If you're a defense, that's exactly what you want. Second and long, third and long. You don't want John Battle to be in the position where it's 2nd and 6, 3rd and 2, because then they have so many options available.
Now, they ran it up the gut to Cunningham. I would not be surprised to see Walker Osborne on the option this time. Now, remember, he hurt Virginia High in the first half with that option play with a couple of good runs. Osborne, he'll hand it again to Cunningham right up the middle. Again, there is no running on this Virginia High front four.
Did a good job up front there by the Bearcats. Looks like we have an injury. Got a Virginia High player.
That's Dominique Norris down on the ground. So with the timeout on the field, we're going to take a break as well. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals brought to you by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
At Bowling's Auto, we focus on quality, not quantity. Bowling's Auto is your foreign vehicle service specialist. From tires to alignment to complete auto service, Bowling can keep your vehicle running in top shape. Bowling's Auto, off the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Tonight's Facebook Live game coverage is sponsored by Champion Chevrolet Cadillac in Johnson City.
Just a great crowd on hand tonight at John Battle High School as the Trojans lead this game 10-7. Again, we appreciate all the folks watching on Facebook tonight. Remember, no one has taken up my challenge yet. If you're far away and you contact me either on Twitter or on our email at work, we might just send you a little prize in the mail. So far away, folks, if you're living and watching far away, that is.
Yeah, we say outside maybe a 2-hour radius. We'll start off with that there.
All right, we'll start small. Again, it's John Battle on a big third down. That's Osborne. He's in the pocket. He's got a receiver open, but that's broken up on a diving play by the defense there. Hunter Wright is, and now the fans are wanting a flag on that, Casey, but I'm not so sure.
We got another Virginia High player down. Let's take a look. It looks like Xavier Fields is down here. See, two John Battle receivers. They end up in the same spot of the field, so there's a miscommunication somewhere. I don't see anything that's warranting a flag on that play right there.
Now, Hunter Wright did come from behind the receiver, but he hit the ball, actually. So as long as he hits the ball without keeping the receiver from making the catch or going through the receiver, I think it's probably a legitimate play.
Yeah, and I think that's a good no flag situation there. But again, two John Battle receivers ending up in the same spot. Looks like both receivers on each side of the field are running post routes. And coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota Drive the Game. Right now, I'd say there's a good chance that drive has not happened yet, being 10-7. So at any moment, we'll certainly have that for you coming up in the fourth quarter. And the injured Bearcat is Xavier Fields.
Oh, he's to his feet. That's good. Fields getting a few high fives from his teammates.
I see Randy Hodge, a trainer down there, saying, son, come with me. You got to come out of the game now.
Randy Hodge has been with this program for years and years. Does a great job for the Bearcats. Look at this crowd. The biggest crowd I've seen at John Battle in years. Everybody wants to be on TV. Or maybe they're all here just to meet you, Casey.
Oh, that's not the case. I know that. Dave Dirks was here earlier. That's probably why they were all here.
So it's fourth down.
We had an official fall down here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's barely getting to his feet.
All right.
I think he tripped over the 50-yard line.
I think so. It's good to stop the play there because that could have been bad. Everybody backpedaling if it had been down on the ground. So fortunately that happened. And fortunately for the official, we don't have that on camera.
Yeah. And Brody Cox is right there ready to backpedal over him. Here we go. This is Farley back to punt. Good high kick. This kid has got a leg. Look at this. He put some spin on it, a little wedge shot, and I think Battle's going to down it. Oh, inside maybe the 2-yard line.
Oh, what a play by the special teams of John Battle. That was Zane Poe down there doing a good job keeping that ball out of the end zone for John Battle. This is worth a replay. We don't show replays of punts very often. You see Poe.
What a great hustle.
Does a good job, and he drops the ball, and it's down. And also, you have Jacob Tate falling on it as well. Inside the 2-yard line, there's Zane Poe coming back out on defense.
You know what they say in the country? The best offense is a good defense. And a good punter doesn't hurt you as well.
Probably helped here with that ball landing in grass, not taking a big bounce like on the turf. That might have been in the end zone.
That looked like that wedge shot you hit at Clear Creek on Thursday.
The one that went in the water?
No, that one. Not that one. The other one. It backed up. Here we go. On offense, Gabe Richard deep in his own territory, and they're just fighting for every yard they can.
We got a penalty flag here at the bottom. TJ got a message from David Sturgill, says he's watching from Saltville. Is that far enough? LOL. I say no.
No.
Sorry, David.
We'll send you some salt, though.
Legal procedure on Virginia High. The good news for the Bearcats is there's not much further back they can go. They got half the distance to the goal now. So now the one thing also you have to worry about if you're Virginia High, any penalty in the end zone is a safety. So if there's a holding penalty in the end zone, that would be a safety for John Battle. So the Virginia High offensive line has to be on their top of their game right now with that ball on the 1-yard line. There it is. That ball cannot get any closer to the goal line. Great camera shot right there.
From his own end zone, he's under a big rush. Richard scrambling out. Oh, that was almost a safety case.
It is a safety.
It is a safety.
It is
they
a safety.
did get it.
Yeah, that was
I thought he had just broken the plane, but apparently they got him right before he got out of the end zone.
Yeah, the official on the goal line, he came in with his hands up. Let's take another look at it here. Richard, he was deep in the end zone here, did a good job, but he ran into his own lineman.
Man. Oh.
And that kept him from getting out of the goal line there. He ran into Cooper Failer, and that knocked him back into the end zone. So that's 2 points for John Battle. They take a 12-7 lead.
That could be a big turning point in this ball game with 8 minutes and 16 seconds left here. It's 12-7 Trojans, and now the Trojans will get the ball.
And how about that? The punt by Farley and then Poe and Tate making sure that ball does not go in the end zone. It gets John Battle 2 points there, so great job with the special teams on the punt, and the defense gets the safety, so special teams and defense combining for those 2 points for John Battle.
It's little things in football that lead to big victories. Hustle, special teams, and taking advantage of the breaks when you can.
We'll pass a couple scores along that I've seen perusing Twitter. Gate City trails Abingdon at halftime 21-14. Sounds like a good game out there at Gate City, and I'll just say Trenton Atkins at Ridgeview is running wild again tonight for the Wolfpack.
Is he carrying your trophy under his arm?
Yeah, he is our reigning player of the week. He's already has 5 touchdowns in the first half of their game tonight for Ridgeview. He is a heck of a player for the Wolfpack.
Looks like Stevie Thomas is getting ready to kick off. Actually, it'll be a free kick, so he's going to punt the ball. Not a very good punt. Walker Osborne is right there. He's going to catch it on the 50, and his own man hits him, but he breaks the tackle and gets it almost up to the 40-yard line. How about that for Hustle?
Good job there by Walker Osborne. I think this is a big drive for the Virginia High defense. If they would give up a touchdown here, it'd be a 2-possession game. They'd be falling behind here. Now, if they could hold John Battle to a field goal attempt, it still could be a 1-possession game. We'll see the kick again here, the free kick, and takes kind of a funny bounce, but Osborne does a good job fielding it with his back to the ball. Almost reaches behind his head there and picks up about 9 yards on the return. So John Battle's going to start this drive at the Virginia High 41-yard line.
Osborne still at quarterback. They haven't shuffled in Hutton in the second half yet, but I expect probably to see him sooner or later.
I look for Osborne to keep it here pretty soon on the option.
Like now. Cuts it up on the inside. Good game by Walker Osborne. He just put that ball in the belly of the beast, pulled it out, and just took off.
I thought in their first drive of the second half, he gave it to Cunningham a couple times, and I think they're setting that up for later. There's Walker Osborne, the senior quarterback. And again, it looks like it's Cunningham, then Nope, and it's amazing how much you have to practice that to know the relationship, because both guys, if Cunningham tries to pull it, it could fumble, or if Osborne tries to yank it away at the last second, he could fumble there. So great execution by the Trojans.
It's all up to the quarterback. He reads the defense. If he sees the linebacker, he pulls it in and takes off. Walker Osborne from the shotgun. Keeps it. He's going to pitch this time. He's got his man out there. Good gain and another first down, a Champion Chevrolet first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was Logan Fleener. I believe that was his first carry of the night. I think that's the first time we've called his name for the first down. And again, you see Osborne this time fakes it, then he decides to pitch it to Fleener for the first down. For John Battle, that ball now inside the 30 at the 28-yard line of Virginia High as we're approaching the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. John Battle, Virginia High, both teams 0-1 on the season. John Battle, the last time they beat Virginia High was 2013. So the Trojans, this senior class, they've never beaten Virginia High. They want to stop that tonight.
Osborne with another handoff to Cunningham, who breaks a tackle. He's off on the right side. It's Cunningham running. He's got one man to beat, but he cannot get in the end zone.
And now if you're Virginia High's defense, it's hard to keep up. First, Osborne keeps it. Then they got Fleener. Now this time it's Cunningham. He goes inside the Toyota red zone for a first down and goes right up the middle, breaks a tackle of Gage Richard. Turns on the Jets a little bit.
Stevie Thomas with that tackle. Yep. Saves a touchdown. Good form there with Stevie Thomas, not leading with his head, but leading with his shoulder to knock the bigger man out of bounds.
All right, that's the Champion Chevrolet first down. First and goal from the 6-yard line for John Battle.
Osborne again on the shotgun. Hands it to Cunningham. Nowhere to go this time. He drew a crowd.
Yeah, it looked like, though, from the snap, maybe a little bit off stride there was John Battle on that play. Kind of bobbled a little bit, did Osborne, and that play not really smooth for John Battle. They
lose 2 yards on the play, so it's 2nd and goal from the 8.
The ball is on the right hash mark, which means the wide side of the field will be coming left. So it is a tougher place for the quarterback to run the option, but it certainly is an option for the quarterback to either keep it or perhaps pitch it out to one of his running backs.
I think if you want to throw the ball, 2nd down might be where you can maybe surprise Virginia High, maybe put it in the air here on 2nd down.
Osborne, he's going to put it in the air. And a great defensive play there by the Bearcats.
Yeah, Xavier Fields, great job breaking that one up there. Clearly, Virginia High was ready for that one. Watch Fields. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, breaks on it there, and lays out to deflect that one. He saved the touchdown right there, did Xavier Fields. Nice play there for the senior Virginia High. He was injured earlier this quarter, so good to see Fields back in the game. 3rd and goal now for John Battle.
Osborne, key 3rd down. He's going to roll to the left. He's looking to put it up. Now he's looking to run it. A bunch of defensive guys. Now he tosses it out of bounds.
There's a flag on the play. That's going to be holding on John Battle. The referee called that one real quick. Now if you're Virginia High, what do? Do you back them up and make it 3rd and goal from the 18? Or do you want to say 4? Looks like coach is going to decline it. Holding on John Battle. Yeah, they're going to decline it, so it'll be 4th and goal from the 8, and that should mean Jaden Farley will be in the attempt a field goal.
Now, Farley's put on quite a show tonight in his kickoffs, and he, of course, has made all his extra points tonight as well.
Now, this ball was, the line of scrimmage was the 8-yard line, so yeah, 4th and goal from the 8.
So about a 25-yard field goal, maybe?
Yep, 25 yards.
He's already 1 for 1 in field goals.
Yeah, that was a 32-yarder that he made. That was from the left hash. This one's from the right hash. Look at this great shot here down the line. Got a flag.
Boot is up and good, but we'll see what the flag is.
Offsides on the defense.
Do you decline that?
Well, I think they blew the whistle before the kick, so.
So now this makes it 4th and what?
Now the ball will be at the 4-yard line. Be 4th and down. Still 4th down, half the distance to the goal, so the ball now goes down to the 4-yard line, which honestly, this might make it harder to make this kick. But they blew the play dead before he kicked the ball there, so they didn't let the play go. Usually when it's offsides, they'll kind of let the play out there. But so now John Bauer, he's going to have a tougher angle to make this one from.
You could almost go for the touchdown here. And Farley puts it up.
He missed that one.
Put it out to the right.
Yeah. That's a tougher angle to make it when you get closer like that from the right hash.
So that was a tough break for the Trojans. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota last chance clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a 4Runner with 500. Correction, where you can get $1,000 cash back on a legendary new 2019 4Runner. Or cut a deal on the aggressively sophisticated Highlander with 0.9 financing, or up to $3,000 cash back with a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota last chance clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back to Battle Hill. We've got a good one. 12-7 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And we've just seen the great kicker for the John Battle Trojans miss a short field goal, but from an odd angle. And look at that beautiful view, Casey. Lights away at Sky 5. Drone powered by Empire Ford shows you this terrific crowd on hand tonight in Bristol, Virginia for John Battle and Virginia High.
A beautiful night for football. Virginia High, they dodge a bullet there after giving up that safety. Kind of get a little lucky there. Farley makes a field goal, but they called offsides. They blew the play dead before the kick, so they move up 4 yards, but they were so close. He kind of was at a tougher angle, and he missed it out to the right.
It's just a big old party here on Battle Hill. A great crowd on both schools filling up this place. Special thanks to all our television viewers tonight on Fox 39 and on Facebook as well. We're back to action now, and here comes Delaney on the sweep play, but he's brought down by the Trojan defense.
That's a nice positive play, though, for Virginia High on first down by Delaney. He picks up about 5 yards. There's a Johnny Delaney.
Here's your replay. Delaney, inside handoff, gets one block there, gets to the corner, but then the rest of the Trojans catch up with it.
Yeah, the future is bright for Virginia High. Delaney and Stevie Thomas, both just sophomores for Virginia High.
Wow. Gabe Richard, inside handoff. That is Dominic Norris. Norris has got some speed as well.
Yeah, Norris, he is a junior. So, again, another kind of their 3 biggest weapons on offense, all underclassmen. That was a Champion Chevrolet first down for Virginia High as we approach 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Richard fumbles the ball. Defense has him now. Richard's off on the left side. He's going to have the first down. And Virginia High takes advantage of a bad situation.
Yeah, not how they drew it up, the Bearcats, but they will certainly take it there. The ball hit the turf. Another Champion Chevrolet first down for Virginia High. Richard does a good job making a quick decision. Everything kind of gets off kilter here. The ball's dropped. Everybody was going right. Richard outruns back to the left. Zane Poe in on the tackle for John Battle along with Logan Fleener, but not before another first down for Virginia High. PJ, the Bearcats are approaching midfield.
They certainly are. Richard leading this team from the shotgun. Surrounded by speedy running backs. And speaking of speedy running backs, here comes Stevie Thomas. But boy, he's met in the backfield by number 2, Seth Scarborough.
The Trojans have done a really good job limiting Stevie Thomas tonight. I mean, Delaney was the one that had the big run in the first quarter, the 67-yard touchdown. But Stevie Thomas, I don't know if he's had a run more than 10 yards all night.
In the pregame, the coaches told us how important Thomas would be. Both Virginia High's coach agreed that Thomas would need to play well, and Battle's coach says, hey, we've got to stop number 20. So far, they have stopped him. Richard waiting for the snap. Here comes Delaney. He's coming right at us. And Delaney's got a head of steam. Oh, and he gets tripped up just over the 40-yard line.
That's a first down again for Virginia High, though. Let's take a look at the replay. Delaney, see, this time he was able to...
Stevie Thomas with a key block.
He has a nice first down for Virginia High.
And that was Dylan Cunningham that knocked him out of bounds.
Hunter Wright also out there with a good block for Virginia High.
So the Bearcats on the move on the 39-yard line. Richard waiting for the snap. That's Norris. Norris is on the wing. He's got a blocker. Norris is fast. He gets to the corner, but he's taken down by the Trojans after another Champion Chevrolet first down.
Tell you what, Virginia High is on something on this drive here. They're going outside left. They're going right. They're really changing things up here. Norris and Delaney have been the ones having more success running outside. And they're using their speed. Virginia High is really extending this John Battle defense.
Zane Poe with the old rodeo high tackle. Kind of like riding a bull as he brought him down. John Battle trying to hang on to this 12-7 lead, but Virginia High is on the move with about 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. Waiting for the snap is Richard. Again, that's Norris on the left side for a gain of about 5. It's almost like the Bearcats are setting the Trojans up here, running left for a big run to the right.
Well, Delaney had the run to the right a couple of plays ago, but it seems like Delaney, when he gets it, he's going to the right, and Norris is going to the left side of the formation when he gets the carries, and Stevie Thomas seems to be more going up the middle. And
right now, Thomas is mostly a decoy. Speaking of Thomas, there he is cutting back in the middle. He's got a man. Oh, somebody had him by the leg and drug him down late.
But not before he got a first down there.
That was Fleener, I believe, that had him by one leg and prevented Thomas from going anywhere.
Yeah, the Bearcats are in the Toyota red zone now. You see Stevie Thomas is one of his better runs of the night. Cuts back. Good second effort here. And now the ball is at the 18-yard line for Virginia High as we're approaching the 1 minute mark in the third quarter.
This is where the running gets tough. Richard waiting on the snap. Here comes Norris. Norris gets hit in the backfield and stopped by number 2, Seth Scarborough, who came up and filled that hole.
Yeah, that's the first time in about 5 plays that John Battle's gotten the better of the Virginia High offense here, holding in the no gain on first down. Good job by Scarborough here. As Norris tried to cut it back inside, Scarborough says not tonight on that play. And he taps Norris on the helmet after that play.
Good sportsmanship by both teams tonight. Richard will hand Thomas. Thomas running over the right side. He'll gain about 5.
And now with the game clock at 25 and counting, the play clock is at 33. That could be the last play of the third quarter if Virginia High, they do not need to run another play. And as you see, Gage Richard is going over to the sidelines. I think Virginia High is going to let this quarter run out.
You are correct, sir. As John Battle is going to take the lead after 3 quarters of action. It's a 12-7 ball game. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers. We leave you with a beautiful shot from the Sky 5 drone high above Battle Hill, powered by Empire Ford.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On FriendshipCars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from FriendshipCars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
Experience the taste of Chicago at the Angry Italian, 16 6th Street, Bristol, Tennessee, right down the road from the post office.
For great Italian food, salads, and yes, the pizza, the best choice in person or ordering online is the Angry Italian, 6th Street, Bristol, Tennessee, just past the post office.
Sinus infections, sneezing, runny nose, and allergies keeping you inside? Don't let that hold you back. Take control and enjoy the great outdoors with customized sinus remedies from Anderson Compounding Pharmacy. Anderson's personalized nasal solutions deliver sinus relief directly where you need it. Breathe easier and leave sinus misery behind with customized sinus solutions from Anderson Compounding Pharmacy. In stores, online, or by phone.
When the sun comes up, it's go time, whether at work or at play, on the field or off. Life doesn't stop, and neither should you. So when you get injured, Holston Medical Group is here to get you back on your feet. Our orthopedic and sports medicine physicians deliver quality care that exceeds expectations, specializing in non-surgical techniques and minimally invasive procedures to get you back in the game fast. Now with convenient walk-in access in Bristol at Sapling Grove. We are HMG, your doctor, your family, your health partner for life.
At ECU, we've got a mortgage product that fits your needs.
As first-time home buyers, there are so many different options. It was really kind of intimidating.
But ECU made it easy. They helped us through every step. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, come see us at ECU. We know you have questions. We're here to answer them.
I would highly recommend Eastman Credit Union for all your mortgage needs.
Just do it. Don't even think twice about it.
We love ECU.
And we think you will too.
I think our dogs would highly recommend ECU.
It's model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Silverado Double Cab, $30,995. Silverado Crew Cab, $32,995. Colorado, $20,995. Silverado Double Cab All-Star, $12,000 off. Champion Chevrolet. How do they do that?
Welcome back to John Battle High School, everyone. And don't forget about our Toyota Drive to the Game. Our Toyota Drive to the Game. We'll be presenting that later here in the fourth quarter. We've got a good one, Casey, but this is a key down for Virginia High.
Oh, yeah, 3rd and 7 from the 11-yard line. Of course, Virginia High down by 5. I expect this to be 2-down territory for the Bearcats if necessary.
Richard at quarterback. And there is a whistle. Was there movement?
Now we got timeout by John Battle.
Battle obviously saw something they didn't like.
And while we have a second, we'll toss it down to Olivia Bailey on the sidelines. Olivia?
Game. We're 12-7 right now in the fourth quarter, but this has been an interesting rivalry here between John Battle and Virginia High. You know, they're so close. We've been talking about that all night. This is definitely a different game than what we saw last week with that high-scoring game, but, you know, there's been so much emotion here. We saw the Odom family do the coin toss. We also saw Mike McCall, a John Battle alumni, honored tonight with a football. I mean, it's just been a great atmosphere and really a great game to be such a low-scoring one.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much. As she mentioned, 12-7, John Battle in the lead.
We got an interesting stat to pass along from Jimmy Denton doing the stats for us. You want to take a guess, PJ, how many passing yards there were in the third quarter?
0.
Correct. No passing yards in the third quarter. Neither team completed a pass. Virginia High had 73 yards all on the ground. John Battle just 37 yards all on the ground.
And don't forget again about our Toyota Drive of the Game. That'll be coming up later here in the fourth quarter. How many yards did Bronco Nagurski have in that third quarter? It felt like a throwback game, didn't it?
No turnovers in this game so far through 3 quarters. Virginia High did dominate time of possession in that third quarter. 8 minutes to 4 minutes.
Richard from the shotgun. And Stevie Thomas ran into his own man, and now he runs into that John Battle defense for a huge loss on third down. Oh, my goodness, what happened, Casey?
Wow, there was a meeting of the minds for Virginia High. Unfortunately, not what they were looking for there. About 3 people almost running into each other. And that was a big loss of yardage. Let's take another look at this one here. Looks like Richard and Delaney, or Norris, excuse me, and Stevie Thomas all kind of collide right there. So Virginia High loses some yards, but they're going to keep the offense on the field.
What about a 4th down and 12?
4th and 12. They got to hurry up here. The play clock's down to 10 seconds. They were just breaking the huddle now.
This could be the play of the ball game. Richard looks to throw it, but he's surrounded by the Trojans, and he's thrown for a loss. The Trojans will take over.
Yeah, that John Battle defensive line coming up there, not giving Richard much of a chance there for the sack and the turnover on downs.
I think that was Shannon Wolford, too, the middle linebacker that came through that hole that eventually got it.
Let's take another look at Wolford, of course. We can also say the one-handed catch man from earlier.
There he is,
yeah,
yes.
There he is. So he can catch with one hand and bring a quarterback down with 2 hands.
And now, John Battle has a chance to eat this clock away with a long drive.
There is Mr. Wolford, the 5'9 junior for the Trojans. Yeah, 11:03 left in the fourth quarter. John Battle up 12-7. Tell you what, their defense, other than that one 67-yard touchdown run by Delaney, that was way back in the first quarter.
They played great.
They played really well. And this is after giving up. They gave up 45 points last week to Abingdon.
So again, it'll be Walker Osborne, who's done a little bit of everything tonight. And he hands it off to Cunningham, who gets some of that tough yardage.
Cunningham a little slow getting up after that run. He's going to try and walk it off and stay in the game. Walker Osborne waiting for the call here from Coach Bradley Ricker, and Cunningham is going to come out of the game here. Yeah, he's hobbling.
Yeah, Fleener went back in the ball game, number 5, and now Osborne is in the huddle to deliver the play.
At 2 seconds on the play clock.
From the shotgun, they just got it off. He's going to roll out. He's going to put it up in the air, but that ball's going to flutter out of bounds.
Great pressure there by Gage Richard, the quarterback for Virginia High, also is the middle linebacker. Take a look at this replay. Richard comes right up the middle. He's all on Osborne the entire way. Great closing speed, and
he forces that throwaway. So Virginia High, after turning the ball over now, all of a sudden they got a 3rd and long they forced John Battle into here. So Virginia High trying to get a quick 3 and out and get that offense back on the field.
So we keep having these key downs. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but these truly are key downs. If they get a first down here, this is huge. Osborne, he'll keep it. He'll cut back. Osborne's got some running room, and he's going to have another first down for the Trojans.
And great job by Osborne. You see that there? He was protecting that ball with 2 hands, had that cradled up like he was holding a baby for a Toyota first down, and that'll ensure more clock chewed up here. You see Osborne, that was a run all the way for Osborne. And watch him protect that ball there, hold on to it with 2 hands, and Stevie Thomas tries to strip that ball.
He carried Stevie Thomas for 5 more yards. What would this victory mean to a young coach that played here, wants to coach here, and knows the history between these two teams?
Yeah, Bradley Ricker said he always wanted to be the head coach at John Battle. He got the opportunity this year.
Osborne cuts back again. He's got those quick feet, and he gets about 3.
Yeah, good job there by Johnny Delaney, kind of playing both Osborne and the pitch, and Osborne decided to keep it, which I like that in the 4th quarter. You know, you throw a pitch, there could be a fumble. So I like that play by Osborne. But see, watch number 5, Delaney, kind of play both, and then he goes back to Osborne, has the speed to cut back inside to stop Walker Osborne.
Another great crowd on hand tonight in John Battle High School. I covered sports here for 100 years. I've never seen this many people here.
Yeah, Coach Ricker said the support, John Battle, their fans do show up. I think a few more showed up knowing this game was going to be on TV tonight. Well done by both fan bases tonight showing up.
There's a run right up the gut. That looks like Seth Scarborough. Let's see if we can see Cunningham. I don't see him getting treatment anywhere, but he may be getting his ankle wrapped.
Yeah, he did hobble off the field a few plays ago there and has not been back in the game yet. There's Michael Chris, the head coach of the Bearcats, making some notes as this clock approaches 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Just a big 3rd down. Again, there was a 3rd and long on the previous couple plays ago, and Virginia High allowed John Battle to get a first down. We'll see if they can stop the Trojans here on 3rd and 6.
Osborne hands it off. He's got some running room, and there he goes. Can he get it? No, he's going to be thrown down with a last-minute tackle there to save a touchdown.
Yeah, there's a flag on there. That's coming back. There's a holding on John Battle. That was Shannon Wolford on the carry for a big play, but there's some laundry on the field.
Man, talk about following your blocks. He did that to perfection.
Actually, it looked like there were flags in 2 separate spots. There's one where the play ended and then one further back.
Could there be a face mask?
It could be maybe a face mask on the far side. Got a conference here. I think that would be offsetting penalties, maybe one on each watch team here. A nice shot there with the laundry. A lot of yellow on the field right now.
We saw Cunningham trot back out on the field. Good to see him back. Yes. Offsetting penalties. So we'll pretend it never happened.
Well, there was a holding on John Battle, but then there was unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on both teams.
Oh, both teams.
Yeah, so I think they're going to count the holding penalty is going to be enforced.
And the other two will
offset. The other two offset.
The officials have gotten their money's worth tonight with their flags.
Here's another play. You got the hold right there. I see the hold. I did see the hold right there. It was number 21 for Virginia High.
Ooh.
Connor Davidson, he was the player being held for Virginia High. And then at the end of the play was a little pushing and shoving. After the play, you see right there, good job by the camera crew to catch that unsportsmanlike conduct. So after all that, we'll do it again here on 3rd and 5, it looks like.
Again, the clock is ticking. We're down to 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Osborne on the rollout. Big rush, he gets away, but he gonna backpedal and go the other way. He's got some running room as he cuts back inside. but nowhere to go.
That's actually was Hutton.
Well, it was Hutton. You're right.
And there was another flag there. I think that's also going to be on John Battle for a block in the back. That is a block in the back.
He ran about 100 yards sideways.
And Virginia High will definitely decline that as they did. Let's take a look at the replay here. You see the lineman. You can't blame the lineman with the quarterback running around like that. They're just trying to make a block, but they're on the wrong side of the block, so that's good call there. So they're going to have to punt the ball now. Will John Battle. Virginia High is going to get a chance.
And Farley will be back in there to punt. He's put on a show tonight with his leg. Stevie Thomas is going to drop back for the Bearcats. They haven't had a chance to really return one tonight. Farley gets it away. That's high and deep on the left side. And that's going to go out of bounds about the 22-yard line. So that gives us a chance to take a break. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a Tacoma with 3.9. Correction. Where you can get 2.9 financing for 60 months on any rugged new 2019 Tacoma. Or cut a deal on a new Tacoma with $1,750 cash back. Or a full-size Tundra with $3,000 cash back. With a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to Battle Hill, everyone. We've got a thriller tonight, 12-7. John Battle trying to hang on against Virginia High. Victory has been short for Battle in this series.
It has, and PJ, you won't believe this, but there was another penalty as we went to break. There was holding on Virginia High on that punt there, so the Bearcats are going to get backed up 10 more yards from what we originally thought the line of scrimmage was the 22. Now they're back all the way to the 12-yard line. But again, John Battle, they can win. They have not beaten Virginia High since 2013. And in the entire history of these two, this is the 58th meeting between these two schools. John Battle has won just 11 times in 57 previous meetings.
Could we be making history tonight? We've got 7 minutes and 21 seconds to tell you about it. So Virginia High with the snap. Avoiding some trouble.
That was Delaney.
That was Delaney again with a good run.
And Delaney's fired up there. And I would be too. He had a nice run there, about 16, 17-yard run by Delaney. Let's take a look at it here.
Key block coming up right there.
And this looked like the touchdown run for a second there earlier, but Zane Poe was able to knock him down. But it's a first down for the Bearcats. There's a Johnny Delaney. He's a sophomore.
Richard, handoff, Stevie Thomas to the right side. He's going to cut back, and there's a whistle. And it's the officials again. I'm sure Stevie Thomas was going, boy, that was easy. Where did everybody go? Waiting for the call.
You know, I don't see a flag on the field. I don't think the chains were set on the far side of the field. I think they might have started that play a little early. I think that's what the official was saying there.
No harm, no foul. So
you're not supposed to be able to run a play until the first down markers are set up, and I don't think they were quite set after that 17-yard run by Delaney.
Johnny Delaney has been the best running back tonight for Virginia High, although Norris has had his moments. It was Delaney that had the long touchdown run. Richard waiting for the snap. There comes Delaney to the right side, cuts back, and battles all over him.
Yeah, the Trojans were keying in on him there. Eddie Rodriguez among the many Trojans in the tackle there. Also Tyler McLeod involved, and nobody's left yet. Why should they this game? This kid he wants to see a great finish here.
Both teams say the future of these programs is bright. Both were bragging on their 8th grade programs. Lots of numbers. Here comes Stevie Thomas on that old Green Bay sweep. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to reverse his field, and he's going to go back to the right side with the old double reverse.
Wow, that might have been the best 2-yard run of the night.
He was burning up some real estate there. He should be in a dance contest.
Take a look at this one here. It looked like he was in deep trouble. Not here. Right when he turns back this way, you're like, oh, boy.
Woo, look at that pirouette.
Yep, spin move.
And a good one.
Yep. It's 3rd and 8 with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left.
So this drive started with so much promise with a great run by Delaney, but it has stalled. Key play here, 3rd down. Richard again from the shotgun. Handoff inside, Stevie Thomas, and he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, that John Battle right that front there. There's Tyler McLeod in the middle there. And now if I'm Virginia High, I think they're going to have to punt the ball here.
There's still plenty of, there's 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
They got all their timeouts. I mean, if you go for it here, it'd be really hard to almost kind of say they got to punt the ball here.
Yep. It's a tough spot to be in because Battle could essentially run the clock out the way they run their offense.
They could, but you have to trust your defense and your coach, Chris. You got 3 timeouts. You're going to have just about 5 minutes left. You got to trust your defense to get a stop here.
Low snap, but the kick is away, and it is low. It's going to take a big bounce, and Battle says, no part of that. No part of that. So it's 12-7. John Battle trying to hang on to the lead. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
It's model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Silverado Double Cab, $30,995. Silverado Crew Cab, $32,995. Colorado, $20,995. Silverado Double Cab All-Star, $12,000 off. Champion Chevrolet. How do they do that?
Another example of the value every day at Food City is their incredible weekly sales.
This week, save on fresh ground round, sweet red, white, or black seedless grapes, wide awake coffee, and more.
Value every day, Food City.
Welcome back to John Battle High School. Casey, what'd you see on this play?
I see his knee down right there as Thomas went to cover that punt. Looked like the official was about to blow that dead there. I think John Battle kind of got the short end of that call there. I think the ball should have been blown dead back at the line of scrimmage. Good job by our camera crew to see that there. I don't know. It looked like to me his knee was down.
His right knee?
Right knee was down when he went because there was a low snap as he went down to pick it up there. It looked like he went down there.
That's why we pay Casey the big bucks. He's got that eagle eye for that little, because I totally missed it. I'll have to be honest. I was focused on the ball. So it's all up to John Battle now. Can they run this clock out? Can they punch it in? Lots of questions. We've got the answers for you right here on Fox 39. From the offense, nothing fancy. Walker Osborne on the left side. He's got some speed. It's Osborne, but he's caught, but not after he makes another first down. A Toyota first down.
That's a big play by Walker Osborne there. Let's take a look at the replay. This is a quarterback keeper all the way by Osborne. He cuts it outside and breaks the tackle with Norris and picks up a first down. And good job by the cheerleader getting out of the way there. Don't want to get run over.
This Osborne kid's got some wheels. Got some wheels. He can move it. He's a senior, 5'10", 140 pounds, but he plays like a 200-pounder.
The ball is right on the 50-yard line. Play clock's down to 5.
Battle trying to use all the time they can. Little pitch play. Here comes the option.
Nice tackle by Stevie Thomas. Jack Thurston on the carry, and good sportsmanship there. Both players kind of giving each other a little pat on the helmet.
Both teams have a lot of players that go both ways. So we're seeing some new faces to give some folks a chance to rest.
4 minutes, 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and John Battle, a 2nd and 5. The ball is on the Virginia High 45-yard line. Osborne, Delaney made him pitch it there, and Thurston picks up 5 before.
What a good tackle by Stevie Thomas. Osborne waiting for the snap. There's a handoff to Fleener. Fleener's got some running room. But he's going to come up, maybe about a yard or two gain.
Yeah, it's he really was going east to west there, so he only picked up about 1 yard on the play. So it's going to be third down with the clock at 4 minutes right now. If John Battle picks up a first down here, Virginia High is going to have to start thinking about using their timeouts.
Yeah. Time is the enemy for Virginia High right now. 12-7, Battle over Virginia High.
In fact, I think this will play the game right here. I mean, if John Battle picks up a first down, it's going to be really difficult for Virginia High to get the ball back unless they burn a timeout.
This is Blaylock closest to us. Handoff up the middle. That's Cunningham. He's got the first down. They go to the leader of this ball club. He leads them in the weight room. Inspirational leader in the locker room, and now he gets the biggest first down, a Toyota first down that we've had all day.
Yeah, nice play here. Look right up the middle. Nothing fancy about this one. First down, that clock is moving, and John Battle, if they snap this ball before that play clock gets down to 5 seconds, I'll be very surprised.
You know what that was? That was the Hog Squad. That's what they're paid to do. If they were paid.
If they were paid, yeah. Paid with pride and admiration. How about that?
Guts.
Maybe a post-game meal.
Oh, guts, no glory.
There it is, the play clock at 5, and that's when they snap it. Perfect timing by John
Osborne's going to keep it. Osborne fumbles. The ball is loose. It's going to be a scramble, but I think Virginia High's got it.
They do.
They do have it. That's Connor Davidson coming up with the biggest fumble recovery of the game.
What a turn of events.
All right, as we got a change of possession, we're going to take a break. This is Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealer.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a RAV4 with 3.9. Correction, where you can now get 1.9 financing for 60 months on an adventurous new 2019 RAV4. Or get a low mileage lease payment cut to $199 a month with the most advanced safety features and a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
A dramatic change of events here at Battle Hill. John Battle driving to try to run out the clock. Walker Osborne, who has played so phenomenally tonight, with a key fumble.
Yeah, that was the last thing John Battle wanted, but Virginia High now 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. The ball was at their own 30-yard line, so they need a touchdown, down by 5, 70 yards away from taking the lead. 2:49 on the clock. We'll see if they can carry on the momentum they just got here.
This Battle defense has been on the field a lot. They got to be tired. Richard has kept the ball on the ground. He's got a stable of running backs. Here comes Stevie Thomas, running right, going through a hole. He's going to get the first down, though. Another Toyota first down for Stevie Thomas.
That's a great start to the drive for Virginia High. Stevie Thomas stretching it outside, one of his better runs of the night. Picks up a first down, and one play, all of a sudden the ball's out to the 42-yard line for Virginia High. The clock starts after the first down, so 2:35 and counting.
Richard waiting for the snap. And there's another fumble on the play. And it looks like Battle has it. Battle has the ball.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Oh, my goodness.
That's Nicholas Lale with the recovery for John Battle.
And the thing is, he had miles and miles to run.
So we had no turnovers all game. Now we have 2 and 3 plays.
Crazy, crazy turn of events here on Battle Hill.
All right, so now John Battle has the ball. Virginia High 35-yard line. Virginia High has all 3 timeouts. Let's take a look at the replay here. That was Norris. He just dropped it.
He just dropped it.
He just dropped it.
It looked like a good handoff.
And Nicholas Lau comes up with the fumble recovery. Now, if you're Virginia High, PJ, you got to use your timeouts immediately here after each play.
The clock is the enemy now. Osborne was not going to do anything fancy. Straight handoff. Cunningham. Cunningham met by Virginia High.
I think Gage Richard has the ball.
And he's fumbled again. Oh, my goodness. They fumbled right back to him.
Richard just ripped it out of his hands. Gage Richard, I believe he just ripped that ball right away from Cunningham.
What is going on? So we've had 3 pump fumbles in 4 plays.
Gage Richard all over that one for Virginia High.
What is Virginia High claiming here? That he was down? I'm sorry, John Battle. The players seem to be claiming that. But it's clearly Virginia High's ball.
Keep an eye on number 12 for Virginia High, Richard. He just rips the ball out right there.
Right
takes
there,
it away from him.
Takes it away.
The ball never hit the ground.
He takes it away. Great play. And now Richard on the other end is the quarterback. He's going to hand it to Delaney. Delaney is horse-collared. And there's a flag. And he's fighting for extra yardage.
Yeah, that could be a face mask against John Battle.
Wow, what a change of events. This is incredible.
This has been wild the last minute and a half. No, it's holding against Virginia High.
Oh, no, wow. And now the defensive battle imploring this great crowd to give them some inspiration to cheer with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. And this 50-yard line has just been the battlefield in this whole 4th quarter.
And again, it's just wild. Worth repeating. The first 3.5 quarters, no turnovers. Very clean game. A lot of penalties, but no turnovers. Now we've had 3 turnovers in about a minute of actual game time.
Richard, handoff to Delaney. Coming this way. Delaney's caught from behind. What a play. What a play as he's run down from behind.
Tyler McLeod wears him down from behind, runs him down. Now you're Virginia High.
You got to use a timeout.
You got to pick up the pace here. And the Bearcats, I don't think they've completed a pass in the second half. They're going to have to start throwing the ball.
And the clock is down to 1.5 minutes.
Yep. They got to go 65 yards.
Richard's going to throw it. Big rush. He's hit from behind. He escapes. He's going to put it in the air. It's banked up. It's intercepted.
Walker Osborne.
It is Walker Osborne. Wow, off the ricochet.
That's 4 turnovers in about 2 minutes of game action. Unbelievable.
Now there's a flag on the play.
Oh.
Is that a celebration?
I think it's a late hit on John Battle. Roughing the passer.
Oh, boy.
That wipes the interception. What a big play right there. That was roughing the passer against the Trojans.
Let's see if we got that replay. Personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
Wow. Well, that changes everything.
That's going to put the ball at the John Battle 49-yard line. Coach Ricker trying to get his guys fired up here to refocus. They thought the game was over.
But here we go again. Richard going to put it to the air, over the middle, just throwing it up, and nobody out there. Although it was Norris that he was trying to get the ball to.
I don't know if he was going to catch it, but there was a blatant hold of the jersey against John Battle there. I don't know if the ball would have been catchable, but John Battle got away with one there.
I've never seen a high school game with so many swings back and forth.
Watch here. Watch number 5 for John Battle.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he was going to catch it, but that's a blatant hold.
Just in case. It's always good if the refs don't see it. Here we go. Richard on 2nd and long. Gonna put it up, and he's hit by the Battle defense.
Guess who? Eddie Rodriguez and Tyler McLeod, and Richard is down.
He got hit low and high.
Yep.
Oh, boy. That's the old daily double.
Yeah, that was Tyler McLeod low and Eddie Rodriguez higher. Gage Richard is out, but he's going to have to leave the game.
Brody Jones is the backup quarterback. Xavion Fields also will play some quarterback.
Virginia High call a timeout as well.
Wow, 1 minute, 5 seconds to go, and a game that has turned out to be an absolute thriller.
There's been a lot of action in the last 2.5 minutes here.
So we've had 3 fumbles, an interception that didn't count, and what else?
Big sack right there for John Battle.
Wow.
It's now 3rd and 17 for Virginia High. Olivia, what do you got for us?
Hey, guys, this crowd is going wild right now. I mean, you could just feel the air sucked out of each side as we saw those turnovers over the past 2 minutes or so. And now it's so loud here you can barely hear. So then we've got 1 minute and 5 seconds of action left, and this crowd is going crazy down here.
And we're going crazy up here, Olivia. What a game, Casey.
Yeah, the John Battle students fired up. Now, if you're Virginia High, you don't need to pick up all 17 yards in one play. I mean, this is 4-down territory, obviously, so you don't have to get all 17 yards on one play. I don't know if they have a hook and ladder in the trick play anywhere, but that'd be great with the speed they have to try and get a little misdirection somewhere.
It's going to take something special to win this ball game. 3rd and 17, just 1 minute, 5 seconds to go.
And Virginia High is 56 yards away from the end zone. They got 65 seconds to go, 56 yards.
And it looks like Connor Davidson will be in at quarterback.
I think Stevie Thomas.
It is Stevie Thomas. And Thomas is going to keep it. There's a flag. Thomas has got some running room down the left side. It's all Thomas. He's streaky. And that man is out of here. Stevie Thomas scores a touchdown, but will it count?
There's 2 flags on the play. And that's coming back. A legal shift against Virginia High. No touchdown. A legal shift.
Wow, Stevie Thomas with a burst of speed, but it is coming back.
Yep, 2 flags around as soon as that ball was snapped. And the Bearcats are like, you gotta be kidding me.
Now, Thomas was in at quarterback because Richard was injured, and perhaps that's the reason he's just not used to the position.
A legal shift against Virginia High. There's the official call. The players, let's look at it again here. We've got 2 guys moving at the same time.
Yeah, it was a good call. But look what a great individual effort by Thomas. He breaks the tackle, then it's just goodbye.
Yeah, Norris and Delaney were both in motion at the same time.
More importantly, there's only 53 seconds left in this ball game. And it's 3rd down and about the distance between here and TJ Maxx.
22 yards to go. And you got Stevie Thomas still in the quarterback.
Thomas is going to keep it on the right side. He's got some blockers. He's got some room. But he's going to be almost to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he is back to the original line of scrimmage. And John Battle has the football.
What happened?
Let's take a look at it. It was on the far side of the field. Stevie Thomas.
Oh, he punched it out right there. He punched it out.
Oh, Walker Osborne ripped it out.
Yeah.
Walker Osborne ripped that ball out. So he had an interception taken away, did Osborne, but now he comes up with a game-winning fumble, it appears.
And now you just fall on it.
Well, Virginia High can only stop the clock twice. They have 2 timeouts. And John Battle's going to call a timeout.
We're about to see history here at John Battle High School. Yeah, we got a little closer look here, Casey.
Yeah, Walker Osborne definitely ripped the ball out here, but keep an eye on number 16 for John Battle. He's going to come up with the recovery. That's Jack Thurston. It looks like he was out of bounds when he recovered that ball.
It looks like his feet were out.
Yeah, look, his feet were out. But the game goes on.
But the official was standing right there, so they've got a better view than we do. Sometimes the TV angle doesn't tell the whole story. You cannot praise Walker Osborne enough, though. He's done it all tonight. He's caught a pass. He's thrown a pass. He's rushed for a touchdown. I mean, he's just done it all.
Except I am going to blame him because he was the first one to have a turnover. Then they became the turnover party here. Now we've had 4, but more importantly, he did have the first one, but he got that one back for him. Could have saved the game for John Battle there.
This is the craziest back-and-forth high school game that I can remember. I mean, it's just been nuts.
All right, so now if you're John Battle, you're going to take a knee and make Virginia High call with a 40-second play clock after each play, they probably should be able to run this clock out here.
It'll be close. He's going to stand as long as he can.
And there's a timeout.
So down to 41 seconds.
The play clock goes back to 25 after the timeout.
They'll take all 25 seconds, I'm sure. Maybe take it all and take the penalty.
Well, it won't start now until the clock is stopped now with that timeout. So the clock won't start until they snap the ball here on second down. Yeah. But then after the second down, Virginia High will be out of their timeout. But when they take the snap on third down, the clock then should be able to run out.
I'm glad I'm not picking the Toyota drive of the game, Casey, because it would be tough to find one.
Yeah, too bad in this fourth quarter it wasn't the turnover of the game. That'd be more apropos here for this fourth quarter.
We're going to have to get Jimmy Denton to go back to Toyota and go, the Toyota turnover of the game, Jimmy. I get a nod from Jimmy. I guess that's good.
All right, so John Battle took about 2.5 seconds off the clock on that first down play. They'll probably be able to do that again here. Virginia High will burn their final timeout here after second down.
What a moment for John Battle High School. So down to 37 seconds.
And that is the final timeout for Virginia High.
What kind of reaction do you expect here if they hang on to beat Virginia High?
I think it's going to be a pretty wild scene. You know, nobody on this John Battle roster has ever beaten Virginia High. None of these players have ever experienced the win over the Bearcats. Coach Ricker, how about his first home game as head coach, and that he could be 1-0 against Virginia High?
It's a pretty good life. Pretty good life. Ricker told us how proud he is of the 8th grade program. They've got a record number of kids. He sees a really bright future here at John Battle High School.
So now we're going to have third down. It's third down for John Battle.
And Osborne just takes another knee. But this time, Virginia High can't stop the clock.
They cannot.
So we're going to have about 20 seconds difference.
The play clock never reset. Yeah, the game's going to be over.
And John Battle High School is going absolutely crazy.
Look at Walker Osborne right there. He is fired up.
Got the bandana and everything. Hugs for everybody in Trojan land.
And it is official now. John Battle wins 12-7 over Virginia High.
And we're just waiting for our guys to select the Toyota drive of the game. Boy, in retrospect, Casey, I mean, here we go.
All right, let's take a look at those wild fourth quarter fumbles. Back and forth we go. It all started here with Walker Osborne. This was the first turnover in the fourth quarter. Virginia High recovers. Bearcats got all the momentum, right? Well, then, a couple plays later, Norris puts it on the turf for Virginia High. John Battle recovers. So that's number 2.
Then Cunningham.
Cunningham gets the ball ripped out of his hands by Gage Richard. There's the third one. And then here's the drive of the game. Cunningham, look at this run here by Dylan Cunningham. This was all the way back in the second quarter. Our Toyota drive of the game. That was the only touchdown scored by John Battle.
Well, it's certainly an exciting time for John Battle because it's not every day this high school wins a giant trophy, Casey.
Yeah, what a win here. And Olivia, if you're ready, we'll send it down to you.
KCPJ, it is an exciting time here. They're super excited. I'm here with Coach Ricker here from John Battle. And Coach, what was really the key to success here tonight?
Leadership all around. These guys wanted it, and they came out in the fourth quarter and took over. So,
well, Coach Ricker, we are so happy to present you and your Trojans with the Toyota Friday Night Rivals Champions Trophy.
That's a scene you don't see very often. That's certainly a scene you don't see very often here on Battle Hill. Just a terrific win by the John Battle Trojans as they hang on tonight to win over Virginia High. You've been watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
I'm so glad Pal's Barbie dog is back.
You and me both.
I like it with slaw.
I like mine without.
Pass me that tea.
Sure.
Pal's one-handed Barbie dog is back for a limited time. Delicious pulled pork barbecue wrapped in a hot dog bun. Pal's, great food in a flash.
It's the Labor Day weekend event going on now at Easterly Coleman Furniture. Enjoy savings of at least 30% throughout the entire store. Every recliner is half off. Every motion sofa is now half price. Our complete leather collection, half off. All sectionals will be half price. Kick off football season with 30% off our entire gift shop. Buy during this sale and receive 12 months, same as cash financing. Easterly Coleman Furniture's Labor Day sale. Don't miss it.
Suffering with a runny nose? At Abingdon Ear, Nose, Throat, and Allergy, we can help. Tired of sneezing? Let us help you stop your allergy troubles. Irritated by all the itching? If you or your loved ones are suffering from allergies, asthma, or frequent sinus problems, our team at Abingdon Ear, Nose, Throat, and Allergy is confident we can help. Don't wait. Contact us today to schedule an appointment.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a RAV4 with 3.9. Correction, where you can now get 1.9 financing for 60 months on an adventurous new 2019 RAV4. Or get a low mileage lease payment cut to $199 a month with the most advanced safety features and a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
The Greenville Green Devils and the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Friday at 7 on Fox 39 WEMT. Join News 5 Sports' Casey Getz and BJ Johnson every Friday night as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
So we have a final tonight as John Battle beats Virginia High 12-7. And although that game next week, Greenville and Science Hill is going to be a great game, there's no way it can be as crazy as tonight, Casey.
Not in the last 3 minutes. No, that would be very tough to top. But John Battle with the big win, 12-7. And so far, PJ, on Friday Night Rivals, home team 3-0 so far.
You know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm watching the replay because I can't believe what I saw tonight. The weekly game replays will be Saturday at 11 a.m. on Tri-Cities CW. So you get that replay tomorrow at 11 on Tri-Cities CW. That's going to be quite a replay tomorrow. And we've got one more thing to tell you, and we're going to do it right after this. You've been watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Welcome to Express Checkout. On friendshipcars.com, you can view inventory from all our locations. Get the best pricing and choose your payment without the hassle. Get an instant cash offer for your trade-in. Research and select a protection package that works best for you. Take advantage of all Express Checkout has to offer and be in and out in under 30 minutes. That's it. It's that easy. Instant pricing and Express Checkout from friendshipcars.com. Start your new car shopping experience today.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
Find your next car, truck, or SUV at HD Motors in Kingsport with over 200 vehicles in stock and prices clearly marked. HD Motors makes it easy to get a great car at a great price. Financing and warranties are available. That's HD Motors. We're making deals you won't believe.
When the sun comes up, it's go time. Whether at work or at play, on the field or off, life doesn't stop, and neither should you. So when you get injured, Holston Medical Group is here to get you back on your feet. Our orthopedic and sports medicine physicians deliver quality care that exceeds expectations, specializing in non-surgical techniques and minimally invasive procedures to get you back in the game fast. Now with convenient walk-in access in Bristol at Sapling Grove. We are HMG, your doctor, your family, your health partner for life.
It's model year closeout at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Champion has the best selection of new Chevys in the Appalachian Highlands with over 300 in stock, all with massive markdowns. Chevy has the best lineup in their over 100-year history with the all-new Silverado, Silverado HD, Traverse, and all-new Blazer, just to highlight a few. Champion is the highest-volume Chevy dealer in the area for the past 12 years. Reader's Choice favored in Johnson City and Kingsport. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Fans are taking pictures. No one has left this field because it's not every day that John Battle beats Virginia High. Casey Getz, some final thoughts for me.
Yeah, just want to look ahead for both of these teams. John Battle now 1-1 on the season. They are at home next week against Holston. Meanwhile, Virginia High, they dropped to 0-2. They are home for the VT game next week against Tennessee High. Always a big game for Virginia High.
It's been an amazing night here at John Battle High School. I'd like to personally thank all the folks here in the press box that did a great job for us, and all the staff at Virginia High that helped us earlier in the week. And our sponsors, we could not do this without them. Toyota, Host Medical Group, FriendshipCars.com, Champion Chevrolet, Food City, and Northeast State University. It has been a terrific night here at Battle Hill. For my partner, Casey Getz, this is PJ Johnson. You've been watching Toyota Friday Night Rivals, powered by your East Tennessee Toyota dealers. We'll see you next week right here on Fox 39.
Toyota's last chance clearance. Take one.
It's the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where you can get a clearance deal on a 4Runner with 500. Correction, where you can get $1,000 cash back on a legendary new 2019 4Runner. Or cut a deal on the aggressively sophisticated Highlander with 0.9 financing, or up to $3,000 cash back with a 2-year no-cost maintenance plan standard. Hurry to the Toyota Last Chance Clearance, where the cost of buying a new Toyota has been cut. Now through September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.